I tried to have my special guest join, but it didn't want to work with me, so that's not happening. This stream, I'm talking about my new video as well as a fun little announcement that I cannot wait to get to, because I've had several people asking about it, so that's exciting. Anyways, I should probably update the... I can't say it. Spoilers. Let's not. Hello, welcome. I don't know what you just said, but I don't care. The thingamabobber. Yep. We back, boys. Indeed we are. Super excited to hopefully not screw up anything else. So, actually, I don't need to say anything there. Because nobody's in there. Okay. Hopefully people shall be returning. I'm not gonna sit here and figure out that freaking stream together thing. I need to figure out the lighting though, because my head hurts. I can't have that thing just super bright in my eyes. Oh, Hedgehog is making appearance on Jan's stream. I need to figure out the lighting, because this is a problem. Wait, don't do that. That's bright. Oi. Welcome. How's it going? I'm very slowly, well, not very slowly, I'm very quickly losing my mind, but hopefully this stream shouldn't have any issues. I have given up on the streaming together thing, but Jan doesn't know that. Her hedgehogs are being featured. Her hedgehog is being featured on stream. I'm correcting myself. You can't turn it into that. I'm sorry. Anyways, welcome. How's it going? Lovely start to the streaming thing tonight. Love it. I've ended stream like 3 times because it didn't work, but I don't think anybody was here the first time, so I don't think it mattered. But even so, not ideal. Not ideal. And the lighting sucks because I have a headache and I don't want it to be too bright, but everything is too bright, so we're gonna go with it. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it. It's working. Is the background music alright? Or is that too loud? It's okay. I hope so. Because I'm not okay right now. My goodness. Anywho. So, yeah. Welcome back. This is the official stream. Once more people join, maybe once Z gets back here, I'll start talking about the video. And then the background music is good. Glad. I don't think there's anything else I can really edit. I'm back. Welcome, Z. Welcome. Glad to see you here. Alright. So, actually, you know what? Crow isn't here. That's the main one. I've been waiting on this specific thing I'm about to try to announce. So we're going to see if Crow joins. If not, I'll just announce it later. But let's talk about the video. Let's talk about that new video. I worked on that for a couple weeks. Long time. I don't know the exact time. But I worked on it for a really long time. You would think it would be better for how long I worked on it for, but no. I think the reason it took so long is because I was procrastinating. Anyways. Hello, welcome. So the biggest issue I had with it, like I was kind of happy with the way that the quotes turned out. I had some issues with the way that I ran some of the lines and everything, whatever. Some of the lines were just weird. But like the audio, the air purifier and the heater that you can hear in the background kind of ticked me off a little bit, but it's okay because apparently if I hadn't pointed it out, wouldn't have been noticed. So that's great. I've made an incorrect quotes video before I started YouTube or anything, and it turned out fine. Not great, but it was fine. It was funny. We might be, I don't know if it was me tuning it out, but I barely heard it. Well, that's good. Maybe I was just like overly focused on it because I wanted it to be good, but like the background thing was weird. But yeah. Can I request music? I just have a royalty-free thing going right now, just simply because I, don't feel like getting copyrighted. But if you got non-copyright music, I mean, sure. Um, Maybe. We'll see. Um, but yeah, no, as far as the video goes, I think it turned out pretty good. The only thing that bothered me was the audio, but apparently that's fine. I would like to say, so I don't know if any of you saw my sister's comment with all the like timestamps. I can help you with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd appreciate some help because I have no clue what I'm doing. But I don't know if you guys saw my sister's comment with all the like timestamps for things, like with little behind the scenes crap. But there was one where she gave like there was the one quote. I don't know why my brain isn't working right now. There was the one quote with the look at those idiots. Oh wait, those are our idiots. You can hear Roman Remus in the background, like, the glass breaking and everything like that. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to post that audio separately because it's hilarious. It was supposed to be a placeholder voiceover. It sounds really stupid because it was just supposed to be a placeholder, so I knew where to put the effects and everything. Not effects, the sound effects. But we just found it way too funny to delete, so we left it there because it's supposed to be a stupid joking video anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, we left it in there because we thought it was really funny. So that's why it sounds stupid. It's supposed to, don't worry. And then, mind you, the only reason that Lexi recorded Roman? Yes, Roman's lines with me is because she got to throw a water bottle at me. It was an empty water bottle. I added the sound of the water bottle hitting Roman, which was really fun. Because I had to do it like 62,000 times, which, don't even get me started. I'm not, it wasn't fun. I hate editing. I'm super excited to keep editing the bloopers video, which I am working on, by the way. It's really fun. I like working on bloopers videos. I'm not making any sense right now. I'm just rambling. It's fine. Leave me alone. The bloopers video is going to be, I want to say I'll have it out in like a week, maybe? Don't quote me on that, but I think it'll be about a week. And I think it might be either multiple parts or a longer video. Yes, bloopers. The bloopers are going to be great. The bloops, I love them already. They're so much fun. And there's a certain someone mentioned a lot in the bloopers. I don't know if he's still here, but we shall see. So, yeah. There's a certain someone mentioned a lot, and I think it'd be really funny, especially for Virgil. I don't know. Patton's bloopers, there's definitely not going to be many for Patton. Probably not for Janice either, because Janice, for whatever reason, his lines didn't take that long to record. He didn't have that many lines. I didn't have to redo them very much. So those were easy. It was only like 15 minutes worth of footage. Altogether, I think I still have about 4 hours worth of footage to sort through, though, for the bloopers, which shouldn't be that hard. And my bloopers are interesting because even the intro and outro, if my hair doesn't work with me, I swear. Nope, stop. Quit thine shit. Anyways, even the intro and outro has bloopers, which is really funny. Just because I had to write a script for it because it was 1:30 in the morning and I didn't know what I was doing with my life. So I had to script it, which usually I wouldn't do, but it is what it is. Definitely most excited for Roman's bloopers, I think. Just because of all the clips of Lexi throwing water bottles at me, that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I haven't decided if it's going to be like a super long video, like Thomas Sanders does, or if I'm just going to put it in multiple parts, which he also does, because he records for longer than I do. But but I think I'm going to do shorter videos, multiple parts, rather than one big, long video. And by shorter videos, I mean, like, I'm not going over 15 minutes, just because nobody wants to watch that. So, that's okay. I don't have that attention span either, so whatever. But, I am working on the bloopers video. So yeah, don't quote me on that, but probably about a week or so until I get that out. It depends on how my life is. So yeah, I was gonna wait a little bit, but I am too excited for the announcement. So I think we're just gonna get to it right now, and then I'll just announce it on my socials later. Anyways, so every single time I've gone live, almost, I think, I've had Crow and maybe a couple other people, but like in DMs, asking about a Discord server for my YouTube and streaming stuff and all that stuff. Tonight, we finally made it. It's done. We've made it. The link is in my YouTube bio. Hopefully, it works. I had somebody test it out, but if it doesn't work, let me know. So you're going to join. It's going to have you read through the rules, and then you're going to be allowed to chat. The only thing I have to say is, I do a bunch of different things, like Call of Duty, Sanderside's music. I have things for my book in there and everything like that. The only thing I have to say is Call of Duty people are not kind. So if you are in the Sanderside's fandom, and Call of Duty person is being a piece of crap, reach out to a moderator, and we will have it sorted out for you. Because I know they can be unkind, so it's okay. We'll have it sorted out. We were going to have it set up so that way there were certain roles and you couldn't see certain channels and everything like that. But I don't remember the reasoning, but we decided not to do that. Noises of excitement that I don't know how to express through text. Yes, it's so exciting. I'm very excited about it. I love the way that it turned out. The picture for it is basic, but I like it very, very much. We've got a channel for streaming video updates because my YouTube community posts don't reach anybody. So then we have some for just like updates in general, rules, general, Sanderside, something for my whole entire channel for my book, which would be great, and my music. And then we have like fun stuff, like an About You channel where you can tell us a little bit about yourself. A pets channel where you can send pictures of your pets. Love seeing pets here. Hello. Hi there. How's it going? Sorry about the stream thing. It did not work. We will figure it out another time though. Here's the link as well if you don't want to tap out. There we go. Thank you, moderator. Doing a moderator job. Good job, good job. And then show off, you know, like if you want to show off like your kills in Call of Duty or your cool Sandersides cosplay, which you could also just put in the Sandersides thing, but show off. Just anything you want to show off, it's there. We have stuff for like, you know, like gamer tags, put your gamer tag in there, whatever. Call of Duty, Minecraft, Fortnite, all that stuff. And then we have all of our voice channels, which is going to be really, really fun. So yeah, finally we have a Discord. It is called Journals Journal, which is great. I think that's my Tumblr user, but I'm not entirely sure. But I'm super excited about it. Thank you to my father for setting it up. You will see my father in there as Grinch. He is my only moderator right now, but I am going to go through and add other people's moderators tonight. Hopefully. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Not entirely sure yet. But yeah, he's the only moderator right now. I think all of my family's in there. So that's fun. I've also got a ton of my friends in there. Right now it's just friends and stuff like that. Because Kev doesn't have 50 subs. My other one is changed like, oh, yeah, that could be it. So it's okay. We might just have to do it another time, which is fine. Has it just been playing this song on repeat? I said shuffle, bro. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, we finally have a Discord. My lovely, lovely friend moderator, what do I call you, has put the link in chat. You can join it, or you can join it later. The link is also in my YouTube bio. So I'll put like updates for like new videos and streams and stuff in there, and then you can just chat with people who have the same interests. There aren't going to be that many people in here for a little while, I'm thinking. Just because I'm not that big of a creator, I doubt many people are going to join it, but a lot of people in here are my moderators on my YouTube chat as well. So they're very chaotic and a lot of fun to talk to. And all of my family won't be talking under the same account, which will be lovely. Just call me by my name. Okay. That's true. It's true. It's fine. All right. Thank you. It's Natalie, by the way. Favorite moderator. Maybe. I don't have a favorite moderator, but definitely up there. But yeah. So the Discord is set up. I'm super excited about it, honestly. It's going to be amazing. So yeah, you can join that now. That's really cool. I'm pretty happy about it. My dad set it up mostly because I know nothing about anything, so that's great. A couple people have changed their names for the Discord. Like my cousin changed it to the favorite cousin. I love how she gave herself that title. That's a lot of fun. Like, yep, okay, self-proclaimed. That's alright. But yeah, I will warn you. Some of the people, some of my moderators, some of my friends, family, whatever, they're a little bit unfiltered, but most of what they say is a joke. It's fine. Don't mind them. But they should be relatively kind to everybody. I've talked with all of them about not being rude to people. I will also say, like I said, it's going to make you go through all the rules before you're allowed to talk. It's going to tell you in the rules. If you break the rules, it is punishable by a ban, right? So my moderators will, they have the ability to kick you, but I can ban you if you break the rules. And I will. Alright, so let's not. I was going to do a strike system, but I figured people might abuse that. So let's just not break the rules. Now, mind you, one of the rules is be respectful. Now, that rule is a little bit iffy, because people might have different views on what's disrespectful and what's not. If a moderator or I do not believe that something was disrespectful, but you think it was, I apologize, but that person's probably not getting banned. But I'm going to have everybody vote on it. It's fine. It's not like one person's going to decide their fate or something, but how many languages do you speak? I only barely speak English. Roger that. Yes. Thank you. Loving it. But yeah, and then I will say another thing, if you have any issues either with somebody in the server or something in the server is off or wrong, you can reach out to a moderator. My moderators will have their names marked red, so you can find them, reach out to one of them or reach out to me, and we will try to fix the issue for you. Hello, welcome back. Lovely to see you here. Just talking about my new Discord server. The link is in my YouTube bio, and I'm sure one of my lovely moderators would love to put the link in chat for you as well. Or whatever. I don't know. But yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Let's elaborate on some of the rules, alright? The first one should need no elaboration. No racism. Let's just not do that. How are you, Empress? I love that. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I was a little bit frustrated because I was trying to stream with one of my friends and it just wasn't working. But it's okay. Doing better. Do you like Russian language? I think it's cool. I just can't speak it or understand it. I don't know if you're able to copy it in the chat, not gonna lie, but I will send it again anyway. Yeah, just show up as a link that they should just be able to click. So, hopefully. Let me know if it doesn't work, y'all, and we will figure it out. Rule number 2 is be respectful. Just, don't got nothing to say, let's just, don't got nothing nice to say, let's just not say anything at all, First grade rules. Respect the moderators. Yeah, so what a moderator says goes. If they're saying something, it's probably because I approved it. If they're trying to make a rule, it's because I told them to. So, respect the moderators. They're higher up in the rank. I'm sorry. Doesn't within chat. Okay. So the link is in my bio as well. If it doesn't work in chat. I don't know why it wouldn't. It's showing up as a link for me. I don't know. Do I have any other moderators in here to help me figure this out? Keep things appropriate. That's self-explanatory. This is not a dating server, okay? We're not here trying to set you up with the perfect match, alright? Keep that in the DMs, alright? No age-restricted or obscene content. I know. Nothing Remus in this chat, okay? We can talk about Remus, but let's just be careful with what we say. Just simply because I'm not trying to get in trouble with anybody. Contact mods for issues. Just said that. No spam messaging. Let's just not do that because it's annoying. No self-promotion. That one is... That one is just simply because I keep seeing people promoting their own stuff on other people's accounts and stuff like that, and I don't appreciate it. So, we're not going to do that. I think you have to send it as a link. I'm going to see if I can do it. Computer might not have. Okay. Just let me know if that works. All rules subject to ban. I already said that. And then, like I said, reach out to the mods if you have any issues. They will have a red name. You'll be able to find them very easily. And then I have a yellow name because I'm special and that's my favorite color. So, yeah, we were going to have a whole bunch of different roles, but that was very complicated. So, we decided not to do that. At least for now. This is just a basic setup. We're still going to be tweaking things and making sure that things work properly and as they should. Oh, and then to my moderators, if you get added as a moderator to the, like, in the Discord, you will have a moderator chat to talk in as well as a moderator voice chat, or at least there should have been. I don't know why it's not there. We will fix that. But yeah, so that's the big announcement. I've made a Discord server. We're trying to figure out how to get the link in chat, otherwise the link is in my bio. So yeah, that's exciting, and then I should have taken notes about what I wanted to mention about the new video, because I had so much I wanted to talk about with it, but I don't remember any of them. For most of the cosplays, I went live when I got into cosplay for it. Janice didn't turn out the way that I hoped. Janice looked a little bit wonky compared to how the cosplay usually looks. So really weird. Works as a link on a computer, but not on mobile. That's weird. But, hey, whatever works, I guess? I don't know. I don't know, that's really weird. But yeah, no, Janice didn't turn out the way that I hoped. The hair was messed up, the scales were weird. Roman turned out fine, Patton was cool. I'm just trying to remember what the hell it was I wanted to talk about it with the video. I should have written it down. Should have figured my life out before I went to live, but I did not, as always. Also, first live stream without a backdrop, I believe. It's pretty interesting. I did not want to set it up. So, yippee. Let's see. And then let's not do that. I don't think... Very nice speech. I'm not the greatest, sorry. Only shows up as a link on a computer, which is weird. So if you're watching this on a computer, the link will work, but if you're not, you're going to need to use the bio link. There you go. Yeah. So if you're on mobile, you can join the Discord through the link in my bio. If you're on a computer, the link should work in the chat. Yippee. So yeah. Discord, video, what else was it? Right. So I've been thinking, and I want to get some form of writing out there somewhere just because I think it'd be cool and fun. So I am currently taking requests for short little one-shot things. And I have some OCs that I cannot write with just because spoilers and stuff that I might accidentally, talk about. But any prompts for one-shots or anything for me to write, and then those will either go on Tumblr or AO3, perhaps. I haven't figured that out yet. And then any Sandersides fans, I guess I can write for Sandersides too. I could do that. That'd be cool. So yeah, I'm currently taking requests for just one shots. I don't need big plot things. Just fun little one shots. Just so I can get some writing out there. Just because. I'm trying to get music out there too, but it doesn't. I'm not good at recording music. And currently my nails are too long to play guitar. So I am working with a ukulele and the ukulele only. So, yeah. Yippee, yes. Yippee indeed. I'm very excited. My cousin's very good at giving me prompts for one-shots and stuff. I actually wrote 3 one-shots for her in the last... actually wrote them all within 12 hours. Just because she wanted them, and I was going to be going over to her house, so I wanted to finish them before I went. So, yeah, I'm sure she'll give me plenty, but... For D&D. Yes. No. But yes. D&D is so interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna get into this again. I'm not gonna get into my want to play D&D, because that was not the question. Excuse you. Sorry. Everything's getting caught on everything. I am writing a new song, hopefully one that I can put out on my channel. It is actually technically a part 2 to a song that I wrote when I first got my ukulele on my 17th birthday or something like that. I don't remember. Natalie, it was the song that I showed you, actually. So, yeah. And there's a whole story behind it and why there's even a part 2 to a song, which is something you don't see very often. But I'm kind of excited about it. I'm just trying to work it out a little bit because I'm not sure if it's even good right now, so we'll see. I will play it for some people and see what happens, but I do want to get that song out there. I'm just trying to get all my different, like, hobbies out there, you know, like the Sanderside stuff I've already gotten out there. The writing stuff I'm working on. I'm obviously, again, with the requests, go ahead. You can DM me on Tumblr or comment on one of my community posts or something like that. Whatever you've got, DM me on any other social, really. And then the music. Wait, because like we could do a stream version of D&D sometime. I'll let you know how it works, but I've seen someone do it before. That would be so cool. I would love that. I know it's not nice to ask a girl her age, but still, how old are you? No, it's okay. I don't take offense to it. 18 years old. Which, I mean, I don't know. Live stream D&D sounds super cool. I know! That's a freaking amazing idea, broski. Probably one of the best ideas you've ever had. I'm just kidding. You have a lot of great ideas. It's fine. Yeah, no, that would be a lot of fun. I'd be so down for that. Let's do it. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, apparently that's a new idea. Live stream D&D. I don't think I have any other hobbies. I think it's just the writing, the Sanderside stuff, and the music. I don't do anything else really cool. Skateboarding, I guess, but not really. I'm not good. I've seen someone do it before, and the chat can actually be involved in it. That's so cool. Yeah, we'll have to, like, you'll have to explain that to me later, because that sounds freaking fantastic. I would be a part of that. That'd be cool. Maybe summertime activity. Mayhaps. Hopefully. Hopefully the schedules open up. We'll have to work on it. Opposed to joining a voice call and DMing so you can play too. That'll be cool. Yeah. Subscribing, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, yeah, no, that'd be cool. That would be cool. I'm down. I just need you to bear with me because I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, and I've never done anything D&D related before. Other than watch Role Slaying with Roman, which you totally should because it's so good. It's unfinished. And Thomas Sanders says he doesn't know when he's going to continue it, but I think it's worth watching anyway. I actually want to rewatch it because it was really good. It's really fantastic. There's references to Sanderside's characters in there. I'm not going to spoil it. I was actually about to list how there's references to Sanderside's characters. I actually haven't watched it yet. You totally should. It's so good. Freaking Role Slaying with Roman is really nice. I watched it with my little sister, and it was really fun. It was really fun. I'm planning on it. Good. It's great. It's so much fun. Like, right after we finished watching Sandersides, we were like, oh, what's this? Okay, cool. Because it's got Roman in it, but it's a different Roman. Roman of Reston. Love it. What the frick was his dad's name? I don't remember. Riker. That's cool. That's a fun character as well. And no, stop. I'm about to spoil it. I'm so excited about it. I need to rewatch it. It's so good. So yeah, maybe once more people have watched it, that's something I would love to talk about on a stream as well. Because I think I had a couple of theories. I just need to rewatch it and refresh my brain a little bit. Zeph watching it soon? You totally should. You should. I love it so much. Not as much as Sandersides, but it's so good. Like the story is, it's great. I need to calm down, but it's great. Love it. Another amazing story from Thomas and the Crew. It's great. Yuki, thank you. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Sorry. One moment. Don't do that. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Okay. And I'm gonna watch the later list. Yes! Yes. So excited. And then maybe, yeah, I'll talk about it next stream maybe. But only a little bit of it. Because it takes a hot minute to catch up. I think the episodes are rather long, I think. So, yeah, I'm gonna give you some time to catch up on it. My work schedule's all over the place. Hello, welcome. My work schedule's all over the place, so I don't know when my next live will be. By then, you might have fully caught up. I don't know. Caught up? I don't know. Lost so many brain cells trying to do that double stream thing. Not me going and actually checking to see how long the episodes are. I think they were like, yeah, there's 16 videos in the playlist. Role Slaying with Roman. Shut up. Didn't ask you. Yeah, they're all over half an hour, I believe. But not all the videos in there are actually like episodes. Some of them are just like other stuff and blah 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 blah, you know. All the fun stuff. So, definitely gonna take a little bit to catch up. I think me and my sister did it in like 2 days. Something to binge. Yes, for sure. That needs to be, because usually I just turn on Stranger Things, and I've rewatched it like 3 times in the last 2 weeks or something. No, could not have been 3 times. Like 2 times or something like that. I don't freaking know. Because I just put it on in the background while I write or edit or whatever else I'm doing. Even better? Yes, indeed. I love something that I can just like throw on and watch for a couple hours, or just background noise. But actually, you know what? No, Role Slaying with Roman is not a good background noise. I'm gonna get too sucked in. I'm not gonna get anything done. So, Stranger Things it is. That's how it's gonna be. Because Stranger Things is just cool enough that it's not like... It's something that I can watch when I need a break. But it's not going to distract me from the work. You know? Unless it's certain scenes. In which case, well, let's not talk about it. Yeah, no, let's not talk about it. You know what? I'm gonna stick with my previous decision. Let's not talk about it. Next, moving on. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. My streams are all over the place. I need to like cut them off after 5 minutes, because after 5 minutes I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I've got about another like half an hour or so, maybe a little bit longer. We shall see. Let's see. Anyways. Let's see. Sorry, I'm thinking. Just give me just a second. I'm trying to pull it up. What would you prefer? If I finish the bloopers video, or finish all the clips and stuff, would you prefer a big long video, or like multiple like shorter videos? Because I'm not entirely sure. I think right now the video is like, I've got like 4 minutes worth of stuff, which isn't that much, but I've gone through so much footage, it's not even funny. It's really quite sad how long I was working on it last night, and I barely made a dent in any of the footage, except maybe Janice's, just because I'm not funny. I try, but it just doesn't work. It's alright. Think shorter ones so I can watch them randomly when I'm bored. That's a good point. Yeah, I figured shorter videos would be something more people would be more likely to watch, because if there's a random video popping up from a channel you've never seen, and it's like 30 something minutes, you're not gonna watch that. Or maybe you will. If you're me, you'll watch it, but anybody else is not likely to. But a shorter video, definitely. So yeah, no, I think you're right. I think it should be shorter videos. Shoot, I didn't mean to close that. Sorry about being all over the place, by the way. The beginning of the stream was fine, but like I said, after 5 minutes, bro. I blame... You know what? He's not here. I blame Ethan. It's fine. What he does not know can't hurt him. Alright. I'm gonna go for another, like, 20 or 30 minutes, and then I might dip after that, because my head hurts. I'd watch a 2-hour video depending on the topic. Same. Sanders sides, I'm down. I will watch a 2-hour video, especially if it's like actually Thomas Sanders. I was actually thinking about rewatching the in character date everything stream that Thomas did. Not that he was really super duper in character, but I would not be able to stay in character for however long. I actually thought about doing like in character cosplay streams, because I've seen a couple and they're always really fun, especially like high school youth stuff. But I'm like, wait, who else is big enough of a nerd to watch that? No, that's not. So I didn't. But maybe. Yeah, I've seen a couple. I think it would be fun to do. The way that I see it, like they have their like high school AU or their like mafia AU or whatever, and they go live in character, and then they do like a Q&A, so people can find out more about the characters and the AU by asking questions to the character. And I thought it was super cool. I'm a big nerd. That's awesome. I might do that then. Even if one person is willing to watch it, I'm so down. I always love talking about my fun little AUs and stuff like that. But Ethan is gonna think I'm a total nerd. He's gonna be like, yeah, no, and then just block me on everything because it's nerdy and weird. But it's okay. It's fine. Because he totally won't actually do that. It's just, inner Virgil deciding to speak up. Oh yeah, that's another thing that I do. I just, I don't know. I think I started trying to do it to like lighten the mood or whatever whenever I was like anxious or something like that. Because whenever I tell people, well, okay, let me a little bit of context. I have really bad anxiety. So I used to back in 2020, I was having panic attacks every single night. So whenever I would tell people that I was anxious, they'd be like, "Oh, geez, yeah, maybe, yeah, let's not do that." So to like lighten the mood and make it seem more like a joke rather than a serious like, yeah, let's not. I don't know even how to word this. I was just saying, oh yeah, Virgil's going crazy right now, you know? So, or like intrusive thoughts, be like, yep, Remus is real loud right now, brother. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think it's really fun. So if I ever say something like that, that's why. In Japanese, I watch for practicing English. Your English is very easy to understand, and you have a nice voice. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it so much. I do that all the time. Oh, thank you. I'm not the only one. That's awesome. Yeah, no, yeah. It's fun. And then, because for whatever reason, it always feels like cringy to talk about my own stuff going on. So I'll just be like, yeah, Patton is not doing great right now. And, or Virgil's really loud, Remus is really loud, something like that. Um, or when I made a choice that wasn't the smartest, I'll be like, oh yeah, Logan's sleeping. He's just in a coma. It's fine. I've been saying that Logan's in a coma since 2024 when I spent all day every day doing school for weeks. He went into a coma after that because he was overworking. So that's what I've been saying. That's what I've been blaming my lack of brain cells on. Logan fell asleep. So that's really fun. Or when I'm not having ideas, Roman's sleeping. It's fine. I think a perfect visual for like, have you ever been like in the middle of writing or drawing or making music or any creative hobby that you have, and then suddenly you just lose it? You know, like you're writing and the scene's going great, and then suddenly all motivation and ideas gone. I like to think of that as Roman just fell asleep. It's fine. It's alright. And I think that's been. I think somebody said that before. I think somebody made a video like that, like a short video or whatever on that. I think that might have been where I got that visual from, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I've seen that before. But who can be sure? Not me. Um, whoops. It's the worst. Again, I do the same thing. Yes. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's the reason I have so many unfinished projects. It's just because I start it with like I'm so motivated, I'm so excited about this idea, and then I start it and it's going great, and then like sudden drop off, it's not going good anymore. It's kind of annoying, maybe just a little bit. I'm writing 5 books right now, but I've only been able to focus on one because I lost all motivation and ideas for the other 4. I have like, if I remember correctly, 23 unfinished songs for the same reason. It's quite terrible, really. Um, I'm also I have like 3 unfinished video ideas and stuff on my tablet from when before I started doing YouTube. I used to make videos. I did an incorrect quotes video. I did a baking video in Patton cosplay, but I deleted the actual video and only kept the bloopers from it, which are really funny, and I actually thought about putting those on my YouTube channel because I think they're funny. But I would have to go through and make sure that they're all YouTube friendly. And then I have the bloopers from the incorrect quotes video that I made a long time ago. The incorrect quotes video itself, I could never put up, and I don't think I could ever. I would have to edit the bloopers from the incorrect quotes video because my sisters are in it. So I was at the fact that you could even start that many project is amazing to me. Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool. It's just also irritating to have that many unfinished projects, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that I have so many ideas. I just don't like that I can never, you know, go very far with those ideas because my own brain cuts me off. It's yeah. Or sometimes I'm writing something and it's like, oh, that's a logical flaw, and it just like it's like this is how I picture it. Like character Thomas working on something, and Roman's with him obviously because he's creativity. And she was like, yes, this is great. With this right here, a masterpiece. And then Logan comes up and just smacks Roman in the back of the head. That is a logical flaw. The big hole in the plot right there. Lacking me. Logic. Nothing. It's not there. No. And so, never finished working on that project. Just because Logan went and ruined it. Thanks a lot. But, yeah. So, I always end up scrapping things. My family makes fun of me for it all the time because I have hundreds and hundreds of scrapped stories and one-shots and all that stuff. I think I only have like 2 finished books, and they don't count because they were in my fan fiction era. Any new dialogue options? Yes. The 2 books I've finished, they don't count because they're in my fan fiction era. Not that that's technically over. It's just, it's not. You know what? We're not gonna elaborate on that. Still technically in fan fiction era. I've written several Sandersides things, but let's not talk about it, okay? Because that's very nerdy of me. Fun nerd though. They're really fun. They're all high school AU though, because I'm obsessed. I also have a high school bird AU for the Sandersides as well. Because I love parrots and birds and stuff. So if anybody's interested in that, I could go on forever about the bird AU or my high school AU in general. Who in here is actually a Sandersides fan? Am I gonna bore people if I start talking about them? Because I have a high school AU, I have a high school bird AU, I have a high school band AU. Let's see. Nerdy, I don't know the meaning of the word. Exactly. Me, but you knew that? Yeah, maybe just a little bit. I have a lot of different variations. I like Sandersides. I couldn't tell. No, I'm just kidding. That's... yeah. Yeah, Sandersides, hyperfixation. That's been hyperfixation for like 2 years? 3 years? I don't know. I joined the fandom after, wait a second. So the newest Sandersides lore video that came out, I think that's the first lore video that ever came out since I joined the fandom. Because I joined it, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago, or something like that. So that's pretty weird. Didn't think about that until now. But, yeah. Is anybody interested in the Sandersides? High school AU, the high school bird AU, high school band AU. I also have a Mafia AU, but I can't go too deep into that one because I don't really think about it. And then I have, like, just a normal Sandersides human AU where they all live in one big house because that's not chaotic at all. All of the above. Yay. Okay. I've got an answer from one person, but that is enough for me. I can go on forever. So, I have a Sandersides notebook, and I have everything marked down. So, let's start with basics here. And let's do it in the order that the sides were introduced in the series, right? So starting with Logan was first. So Logan, right? That's great. So, okay. Am I doing high school bird AU or high school AU? Both have technically the same story, it's just one of them has parrots. So let's just go with the bird AU. I can explain everything, it's fine. So, Logan. My high school AU Logan is just canonically autistic because we all know Logan is autistic, so mine is just canonically autistic, just get that out of the way. Not too different from canonical Logan. He's, no feelings and stuff like that, but ton of feelings. I can relate. I don't want to say same because that gives people a lot to use against me, man. My family always insists that I'm autistic, but I'm not. And that's the important thing to note, right? So, Logan, autistic, not too far from canonical Logan. He grew up, his parents got divorced, he lived with his mother, but she was not the nicest of people, right? So, not great at all. I don't know how much I can say here, but not great, right? So, at the age, I don't remember what age I decided on. I think it was at like 10. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So I think it was at like 10, he ran away to his dad's house. And so he lives with him. And he's went ahead, got legal custody, all of that. But Logan met Patton and Roman in like preschool, I think. I decided. They've been friends for a really long time. That's the point. So yeah, Logan ran away to his dad's house. That's cool. He's got those two, and oh my gosh, I can't remember. I need to like pull up the script. I told the story in a Q&A video that I made, where it was really just my sister came up with a bunch of questions and I answered them in character, and I made a video, and it was really, really, really bad. So I think it was freshman year or something that that Janice came into the picture. Is the parrot at home? Parrot is in my bird, Charlie. Because yes, he's on the bottom of his cage, just, being a bird. Well, I don't know if it counts as being a bird. He's defective. It's fine. But I think it was sophomore year that Janice came into the picture. Or something like that. I don't remember. Something like that. I don't know. So then the group was Logan, Roman, Patton, and kind of Remus, because nobody wanted to hang around with Remus because he was weird. Backstories are my favorite part of the fanfictions. Okay. Right. Elaboration. We got it. Okay, so Patton, back when he met Logan and all that, right? Very friendly kid, of course, because it's Patton, right? So Logan's off by himself, whatever, just being Logan, and Patton's like, yo, a friend, hell yeah. And so he befriends Logan in whatever way preschoolers befriend people. And Patton and Roman, sort of the same thing, except Roman was not by himself. Roman, of course, it's Roman. He's, going around showing off, being the center of attention, because that is how Romano, that's just how he is. It's fine. So the three of them became a group, and then they met Remus, who was always so much, too much for the others. Roman didn't like him because, first of all, that's his brother. You don't tend to really like your siblings very much. You'll get along sometimes. But at that age, you don't really like them very much. It's fine. Especially because they're twins. No, screw that. Patton was very unsettled by Remus, so he didn't want to be around him very much at all. And then Logan got very overstimulated around Remus, just all the time. So he's like, okay, not a fan of this one. He needs to calm down, which, fair enough. So Remus was technically part of their group, but not really. And then I'm still focusing on Logan, but I feel like I should, let's not. Patton. Backstory of Patton, right? Pretty much the same thing up until 9 years old, because he lived with his dad and his mom. Happy people, right? His dad owns a bakery. Really funny, because in my AU, his last name is Baker. Totally not a thing I did on purpose, except I totally did. So he lived with the both of them, and then when he was 9, his mom got really sick. 10 years old, she passes away. Not very happy, but, as an author, it is my job to cause as much pain as possible because it's really fun to write angst. Anyways, so not the happy story for Patton. Roman and Remus, they grew up living with their mom and dad at around 8 years old. Parents got divorced. Not really, not really anything too dramatic there. Neither of them are terrible or anything like that. They're both really awesome. Roman and Remus love both of their parents. But to explain the different names, because Roman has the last name Prince and Remus has the last name Duke, and I was questioned on that. My sister was like, why do they have two different last names if they're twins? So I was like, that's a good point. It's a great point, actually. So I didn't want to give them both Prince or both Duke, because it just doesn't feel right to subject one to being, Prince or Duke when they are Prince or Duke, other way around, you know what I mean? Duke and Prince, Prince and Duke, yes indeed, I am so creative. My Roman is very original. The Am I Original Sanders Sides video, the answer to that is yes, I am. No. So I stole something from somebody else's high school AU, where basically they both just took different last names from their parents. So Remus took his dad's last name and he's Duke. And Roman took his mother's and he's Prince. Yippee. Is it super accurate to how things actually work? I don't know. I didn't care enough to look into it and I still don't care. So, no. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, we've got that whole thing. Let's see. Their life wasn't really, there's nothing too much to add other than Remus and, of course, his given mental stuff. He's got, obviously, so creative here with this, really bad intrusive thoughts, which is the reason for him saying a whole bunch of really weird stuff, for him being a little bit obnoxious with it, you know what I mean? But with his brother and his brother's friends not wanting to hang around him and always telling him to go away and kind of shoving him off, he's like, wow, that's kind of rude, what the hell? And they're like, it's because you keep saying stuff. And he's like, oh. So Remus started using all of our favorite technique, repression, because that's very healthy. Again, no. And then, like I was saying, sophomore year, Janice comes into the picture. Now, let's focus on Janice. No, yeah, yep, I know. It's the repression making a comeback. Love it. Gotta love it. Not the rat man. I know. Poor Remus. Young Remus was going through it, man. So, Janice comes into the picture sophomore year. I think. Sophomore year. And so, essentially, Janice was, like, sort of homeschooled for most of his life. Just because, he's got a terrible, terrible fear of people because he has, I know, so creative here, giving the half snake a skin condition to explain the scales. A skin condition nobody's heard of, or anything, really. It's not real. And the doctors don't know what's up. He was born with it. And the funniest story behind that is Janice's parents were both pretty happy people, and then Janice was born looking the way that he does, and his dad was like, nope, that one's not mine, and he took off. He went across the country to get the milk. He decided he liked it there, and he stayed. Janice's mother didn't do that, though. She did not abandon the child. I know, right? Janice's dad is crazy, but his mother is almost worse. So she's like, okay, you're the reason that your dad went and, went to Europe? That sucks. So, you know what? I hate you too. So she started wow. Hello there, welcome. Sorry. Getting really deep into a story here. My storytelling abilities are great. So essentially his mom starts resenting him, being like, yeah, you have ruined everything. But that is alright, because why else does one have children other than to have them go get a job as soon as possible and start paying the bills? Just joined. Welcome, welcome. The context is, well, nothing. Double Tim. Yeah, right? So, as soon as Janice is old enough, he's got a job. He's working. He's helping to pay for stuff, bills, stuff like that. He's not able to work full-time because still school and everything like that, but his paychecks do not go to him. His paychecks go straight to his mother. And so sophomore year, he's finally not being homeschooled anymore. His mother decides, you know what, you need to get over your fear of people, because he has super duper duper bad social anxiety because, again, skin condition, he doesn't look normal. So people don't like that. People like normal for some reason. People like normal. Normal is boring. I don't like normal. Don't be normal. That's boring. I liked and sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, don't be normal because normal's boring. That is the quote of the day. So, anyways, Janice starts going to the high school, the same one that Roman, Patton, Remus, and Logan all go to. Coincidence. Thank you, appreciate it. So, unique, indeed, be unique. So, Remus sees Janice, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest guy I've ever seen in my life. So immediately he's like, okay, I'm gonna befriend this guy. He goes up to Janice, he's like, yo, you're so cool. And Janice is like, there's no way you actually think that. I look like this. What do you mean, bro, you're so cool? And so Janice does not trust him. And so Remus is like, you know what? I don't care. And, he keeps annoying Janice until Janice is like, you know what? Fine. So Remus brings him back to the rest of the group, and he's like, look, I brought a new friend. And Logan's like, fine, for once it wasn't Patton. And so Janice is like, okay, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm going to go with it. I guess we're friends now. I did not expect that. Remus' voice was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Remus, Remus's voice is one of my favorites. It's great. Anyways, thank you though. So he's like, yeah, look, a new friend. And Janice is like, you know what? I'm going with it. Because nobody else is going to want to be my friend. Everybody else is scared of Janice. And, I mean, sure, that's accurate. So, Janice kind of joins their group. He's a little bit iffy. He's like, okay, my guard is up, but these guys seem okay. And Patton's like, you know what? He's really cool. Let's include this guy in everything. And with Janice comes Remus. Because Remus noticed, even if he said things that the others questioned and criticized him for, Janice didn't seem to care. So he's like, oh my gosh, this guy, he's my favorite because he doesn't care when I say messed up stuff. So him and Janice obviously become pretty close because it's really hard not to with Remus. He's, his understanding of personal space is like my understanding of geometry. It's non-existent, right? No more repression. Exactly. With Janice, he doesn't have to. And that's great. So Janice is like, okay, this is lovely. And Patton's like, okay, yeah, this guy, he's allowed to be here. This is cool. And Roman, he thinks he's a little bit weird, but, sure. The rat man is saved. Yes, indeed. I couldn't let him sit there repressing forever. Jeez. And Logan couldn't care less. Honestly, I don't think he noticed anything was different about Janice. Because Logan doesn't care. And then, drumroll please, junior year, Virgil makes his appearance. The high school AU that I planned on writing was actually going to be in Virgil's point of view because I feel like Virgil's always the main character, but it was going to switch point of views a lot, so technically he wasn't the main character. All of them are, but Virgil joins the chat, right? So he moved He lives with his mom. His parents are technically divorced. His dad dipped. He's like, I don't want a gay emo son. I forgot he existed for a moment. Not gonna lie, me too. Sorry, Virgil. So his dad's like, yeah, sorry. Why does his dad sound like Patton? His dad was like, hey, yo, bro, I don't want to deal with that, and he left. That's my Virgil's dad impression. So he's like, bye. So him and his mother moved, and he's like, great, this is just lovely. Now I have to talk to people. So, cool. He starts going to that school. 2 dads left, right? Virgil and Janice have a lot to relate on. But it's okay because Logan has 2 fathers, so it's fine. Well, one's dad, one's father. They're called by different things. The funny thing is, a father, he's the taller one, he's the smarter one, the more serious one. The shorter one is the dad, the goofy one, the whatever. Guess which one Logan's biologically related to? He can share, right? Yeah. You'll never guess who Logan is biologically related to. The serious one, the smart one, the stoic one, or the goofy one, who's very unserious. Exactly, it's his dad. Biologically related to the short, goofy one, which is really, really funny to me. Anyways, I don't know. It's great. So, yeah. So Virgil joins the chat. Day 1 of going to this school, this kid, Sean Baker, an OC, not Sean Baker, what the frick was his last name? His last name was Baker, but I changed it because I don't like the last name Baker, except for when it's with Patton, because I think it's cute. I don't remember his name. Sean something is a real jerk, right? He's an OC of mine that I threw into that story for the hell of it. And so he's like, yo, what's up, brother? Shut up. Shut up. Anyways, he's like, yo, what's up, brother? Except in a not friendly way. And Virgil's like, okay, screw off. And one of my favorite lines from when I attempted to write this was like, look who woke up on the wrong side of the graveyard today. And Virgil's like, I'll put you in your grave if you don't shut up. So, thought that was really funny. Those are not exact words. It was much better in the story, but I don't know where it is or what the line was. So, sorry, deal with it. Anyways, so Patton is like, hey, back off of this dude. Look, he's my friend now. And so he's like, oh, shoot, okay. And so Virgil's like, how did you get him to back off so fast, brother? And Patton's like, I have scary dog privileges, in case you didn't know. So Virgil's like, okay. So Patton's like, come meet my friends. And so he's going to introduce Virgil to his friends. The first one they run into is Roman. And Virgil's first thought is this why he thinks he has scary dog privileges? Because he doesn't. And Roman's like, what's up? Something. What's up, brother? I don't know if Virgil's been adopted. Exactly. And Patton's like, look, this is Virgil. Mind you, there was an introduction. He does not just know Virgil's name. This is Virgil. He's my friend now. And Roman's like, cool. Great. Look at our group. A snake, a nerd, a rap man, a prince, a dad, and a emo. Perfect. So whatever, they go back. It's like, I don't know what time of day it is. They find Logan, right? And Patton's like, look at this. I have a new friend. And Logan's like, Patton, for the last time, it is not called forcibly adopting, it is called kidnapping. And Patton's like, I didn't forcibly adopt him. Alright, I just said, come with me now, you're my son. You know? And so Logan's like, hey there, how's it going? Except he didn't actually say that because it's Logan. So the introduction was more like, hello, nice to meet you. You know, robot. Something like that. And again, Virgil's like, is this why he thinks he has scary dog privileges? Because this guy is literally wearing a necktie. What? And so Patton's like, so these are my friends. I've still got more friends. I'll introduce you to them. The next day, because whatever, I don't know. I love my time skips. Mind you, I started writing this like 2 years ago. I made a High School EU right after I finished watching the series, alright? There are some flaws here. He finally meets Remus. And Roman's like, yeah, this is my brother. Who cares about him? he's kind of crazy. You're probably not going to like him very much. And Virgil's like, I already don't like him. He's obnoxious and he's making me very anxious. Can you please control your chihuahua? I don't understand what's going on here. And so, whatever. Virgil doesn't like Remus very much, but he's willing to cope with it. It's fine. And then he meets Mr. Snake Man, and immediately the group knows something's a little bit off about this. The anxious emo, yes. The group's like, there's something off about this interaction, cause it's a little bit off, right? Cause like unlike the other interactions, Virgil's not like, oh yeah, nice to meet you. I'm Virgil, but you can call me Verge, you know, like from the actual series. I don't remember the incorrect quote where he like jumps up on the counter. If anybody has that incorrect quote, please like put it in the chat or something. I don't remember how it actually went, but it was really funny. They know each other, don't they? Shh, you're spoiling it. So it's like, Janice, this is Virgil, I adopted him. And Virgil, this is Janice, I adopted him a long time ago, except I didn't, Remus did. He brought him to me and I adopted him, so it counts. Drama, yes. So Virgil's like, oh, what's up? And Janice is like, oh shit, I know this guy. So they knew this guy who 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 knew this guy's cousin. Please tell me you get that reference. Anyways, so okay, I'm like spinning and my chair is clicking. It's probably getting annoying. I don't even know if the mic is picking it up, but I need to chill out a little bit. So Roman is like, okay, this is a little bit weird. And Roman being Roman, he's all for the drama. He's like, I get the feeling that you two know each other. And Virgil's like, psh, 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 what? Huh? What? Psh, no. Do I know this guy? No. Psh, psh, I could never. What are you talking about? To know this guy. Yeah, right. I'm also all for the drama? Yes, indeed. It's my job as the author to create as much of it as possible. So Logan, you know, no filter. No, they definitely know each other, you know. And so, whatever. Virgil's not doing his best at convincing people that they don't know each other. The group doesn't believe him, but you know what? They go with it because Virgil's new and they don't want to scare him off, except for Logan, who just doesn't care, frankly. But either way, Virgil still stays with the group. He thinks Patton's pretty cool. He kind of sticks around Patton a little bit. Patton is an awesome person. He feels safe around Patton. He's like, okay, I got this. It's fine, you know? It's cool. And finally, he understands why Patton has scary dog privileges, because between you and me, Janice and Virgil do know each other, and so Virgil knows why Janice is scary dog privileges. Anyways. So, whatever. Some time passes, the group's comfortable-ish, kind of. Blah, 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 blah. A whole bunch of friend stuff. Whatever. So, you read Logan exactly how I imagined him. I've never seen him written. Thank you. Thank you, okay? Because, oh my gosh, why do people write Logan so weirdly? I could go on forever about how people write the sides wrong. They always make Patton too dumb. Like, he just doesn't know anything. Or he's too sensitive and he cries at absolutely everything. Virgil is, like, always so super sensitive and stuff like that, which is, like, cool and all, but let's not. I prefer not. Yeah, exactly. And Roman is always, like, Roman, his dialogue always feels so rehearsed, and they always make him such an arrogant prick. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and he's always secretly depressed. Exactly, my Virgil is outwardly depressed, okay? It's not a secret. Whatever. But, like, it's always this dramatic backstory that has no logic to it. Like, he fell out of a plane or something, and now he's got trauma from falling out of a plane, So when he misses a step on the stairs, he has a panic attack or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't ever make sense to me. I don't know. Anyways. And then Janice is always like speaking in opposites rather than speaking in lies. Like he speaks backwards. I could go on about this all week. Exactly. Like, it's like, people write Janice, if you were to say, I have a bottle of strawberry lemonade, but translate it into how they write Janice, it's, I don't have a bottle of blueberry lemonade. Like, why are we switching words? It's not supposed to be opposites, it's supposed to be lies. You could have left it at, I don't have a bottle of strawberry lemonade. Cool. That's even a little bit iffy, because Janice doesn't always speak in lies. He's not always lying, and then Remus is always swearing every 3 seconds, or making a really bad joke every 3 seconds, and it's like, I get it, Remus is obnoxious, but not to that degree. And, like, Logan is always, like, super, like, either super sensitive or super robotic and, like, doesn't care at all, and it's, and every sentence is a lie. Exactly. They don't know how to... I'm very glad that somebody agrees with me on this. If you can't tell, I'm very frustrated by it. I never... Dude. Like... No. My sister is in the Sandersides fandom as well. She's watched the series. She's not really in the fandom. But she's like, have you read this fanfiction? And I'm like, no. I don't read Sandersides fanfiction. Because people don't know how to write the characters. And because I usually only read one-shots, just because I cannot sit there and listen to other people's storyline, because they're always bad. Not always. Some people are very, very talented. And, like, it doesn't make sense to me. I appreciate people putting their creativity and awesome stuff out there, but sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I'm very passionate about this topic, exactly. If this was a private chat, I would be ranting. You can now. The Discord, it's not a private chat, but you know what? Whatever. It's close enough. Go in the Sandersides channel and go off. Because I would go and I would read all of that. But, yeah, no, it's incredibly infuriating sometimes. It's something else. It's another topic. Now, I realized I was ranting about Sandersides, and it was supposed to be Bird AU, but I never talked about the birds. But I'm not even done catching you up on everything. Your notifications will be booming. Dude, I'm so ready. I'm so down. That's fine. My work schedule is absolutely terrible anyways. I work like 2 days. I actually work 3 days next week, so no, I need a new job. But that's not what we're talking about right now. My goodness. But yeah, I decided, so for whatever reason, I decided Virgil needed a little bit more trauma to deal with. So I decided to give him all kinds of different issues. You know what I mean? You know, all kinds of different random symptoms. But then I ended up Googling those symptoms, and I accidentally gave Virgil fibromyalgia. How did that happen by accident? I couldn't tell you, but I did it, so now he has it. And you know what? It's really, really, really fun to write sometimes. Because the angst. The absolute angst. But the fun part about it is Virgil started to feel weird. Now, you know what? Whatever. But sometimes, okay, I did a lot of research on it. Sometimes it just comes out of nowhere, right? So Virgil's like, oh my gosh, this is weird. So he starts getting checked out by a doctor. What is that? I'm very unknowledgeable. No, that's okay. I didn't know much about it either. So it's, okay. Let me look up the actual, like, definition thing before I go and give you some information that I probably will just make up in my head. Fibromyalgia. Oopsies, that's not how you spell it. Cool. Okay, stop it. Give me this. Cool. We're gonna give you the definition of this, right? So, yeah. Okay, this is how I was gonna describe it anyway. Turns out I am completely right in what I have memorized. It is a chronic disorder characterized by widespread pain and other symptoms such as fatigue, muscle stiffness, and insomnia, so says Google. Which, yes, I gave Virgil a whole bunch of symptoms that somehow added up to fibromyalgia completely by accident, which was really, really funny. Except it's really not funny for Virgil because it's not a fun thing to have. So, the funny thing is, the funny part that's not actually funny, is so Virgil starts getting checked out by a doctor, but the thing about fibromyalgia is it's not something that you can see in any sort of tests. It's not something that's gonna like show up in like blood tests or scans or anything like that. It like the person with it could appear totally healthy is the weird part about it. So the doctors are like, yeah, bro, we don't know what's wrong with you. And because fibromyalgia usually appears in older people, and actually when, I'm going to give you another wrong name here, let me, okay. Yes, okay. So because it usually appears in older people, they aren't looking for it with Virgil. They're like, okay, your symptoms are weird, but it couldn't be this because you're too young and you're an otherwise healthy person, whatever. And what Virgil has is actually called juvenile primary fibromyalgia, which appears in younger people. Yes, as young as Virgil in high school, which is really funny. It's not funny. So the doctors don't know what's wrong with him. They can't really give him an answer, and he is getting frustrated. Now, yes, him and Janice knew each other for a long time. Him and Janice grew up together. But if so, then why didn't they seem to like each other very much that first interaction? I did not go into detail about how they didn't really like each other. There was a subtle hostility, you know what I mean? Well, I guess we'll go into that in just a minute. But Virgil goes to like the group and he's like, yeah, so, and this is like after they've been friends for a little while. Like I'm talking like this is like almost a year after, I think, or something like that. I don't freaking know. I haven't gotten the timeline right yet. I haven't sorted through all of my past errors when creating this. But Virgil's like, yeah, this is really weird. And so Logan is immediately researching. He's like, okay. What could possibly be going on with Virgil right now? I can give him names of illnesses to tell the doctors about, to have them look into it, see if that's what's causing it, blah, 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 blah. I could do this and that. Logan's trying to help in that way. Roman is trying to help. I keep forgetting kissing my head nod. I do that all the time. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. So what was I saying? I don't remember. Right. So Logan's helping by doing research and trying to give Virgil names of illnesses he could bring up to the doctors, be like, hey, could it be this? Roman is trying to help cope through humor, but he's kind of iffy about it. Roman's humor is definitely partially messing with people, and Virgil's like, I don't know if we're close enough for you to be saying half these things to me. Remus's idea of helping is every time Virgil comes back from another appointment with no answers, he goes, okay, that's it, I'm throwing these doctors into a lake. But it doesn't actually help anything, so whatever. Patton is Patton, so it's all sympathetic and, oh no, what can I do? Can I, you want to talk about it? Like, what's up? And Janice is like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm deciding I'm emotional and physical support now. So, even though Virgil and Janice don't seem to like each other that much, which is because they used to be besties. Your nails are so pretty. Thank you. Tracy's aunt did them, and there's a little cross on the ring finger. I almost just flipped you off, which would have been completely unnecessary because that is not the right finger. But yeah, we actually got matching nails. And then Tracy got royal blue, and her little sister, no, Tracy got white, and her little sister got like a royal blue, and it was really pretty. Anywho, nails aside. So Virgil and Janice used to be besties, right? And then they got into this big fight, right? It's really crazy. So, whatever. But Virgil goes to Janice, and he's like, okay, you know what? Past bull crappery aside, help. I don't, I cannot. The thing with Virgil is Virgil's like, I don't want to be vulnerable in front of the other other people. They're not referenced as sides in the high school U. Sorry. I don't want to be vulnerable in front of the others because that's not how I roll, right? He totally said that. And so Virgil's like, however, we grew up together. You've seen a lot. So let's just put the past behind us for now. Please help me. So Janice is like, okay, I got you. Except that wasn't how that went because that was so totally patent. Janice was just like, okay, you know what, sure. So him and Virgil are starting to get closer again. This is all over a longer period of time. It is not within a couple days like I'm making it sound. I'm not very good at explaining things. I should just write out the high school AU. I can't give details on why Janice and Virgil fought. I can't give details on like other certain things. I need to write the high school AU out. I need to make it an actual story and put it somewhere because yeah. And then maybe just maybe I might do an in-character thing. Q&A sort of thing because that would be really funny. Probably. Maybe. Perhaps. Depends. I don't think anybody would watch that. Except, well, maybe one or two people. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I need to stop talking. So. No. Anyways. So, over time, Virgil and Janice are, like, getting closer again and everything like that. And, like, whatever. They seem to be kind of going back into, okay, yeah, we're friends. This is cool. This is fine. The person's me. Yes, it would be pretty cool. Even if only you watched it. Okay. The thing about me is I love questions I can actually answer. Don't you sit here and ask me questions about algebra or geometry or anything I should have learned in school and probably did. I just don't remember any of it. Just ask me questions about my characters or Sanders sides or something like that. You know, questions I can answer. Thank you. So that would be really cool. Anyways, I need to stop getting off track, but still. So Virgil's getting more comfortable with the group. Janice is already kind of comfortable with the group. You know, we're getting into it. Whatever. Everybody's kind of hanging out. It's kind of chill. You know what I mean? It's all pretty cool. And I've got several one shots with the whole Virgil and Janice dynamic because they are my favorite duo. I love it. Favorite duo, hands down, probably, maybe, something like that. Virgil and Janice, I think. Favorite duo, probably. I think so. Anyways, so I've got several one-shots on those and their little dynamic thing, which I can't really spoil because I think I want to put those out there as well. Maybe, possibly, probably, maybe. But don't worry, because yes, we get Mama Janice, which, yes, that is the title that I've given Janice, because he is, you know, he's the wine mom friend. It's fine. You know, it's cool. So we've got Mama Janice, but we also have Mama Virgil. Because nobody here can be a father aside from Patton, apparently. Which, Mama Virgil's like Mama Janice, but is more of a hothead. So, I don't know. I need to put that one shot out there too. That'd be really funny. Anyways, so, essentially, Janice just kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? He accepts his fate. He accepts the role of the wine mom friend. I've never seen that before. Yeah. Me neither, but, you know, like I said, unique. Don't be normal. I'm not going to do what everybody else is doing because this is what I want to do. I don't know. My brain goes all over the place, so I do a lot of weird things. With AUs and stuff, anyway. But, yeah, so Janice is, you know, while he's working, I like these dynamics. Me too! I love them so much. The way that I, like, play and kind of, you know, like, write out the characters and everything like that, they're a little bit different than the actual characters. You know, I write Virgil a little bit meaner than he actually is, but, like, playfully mean, not, like, straight up jerk. Roman isn't as, like, dull as he is in the actual series. He doesn't have those, like, dumb blonde moments like he does in the series, even though he's a brunette. Let's not talk about that. Janice isn't as, you know, manipulate-y. Remus is toned down a lot. I think Patton's pretty on point. Logan's a little bit off, but not by much. Yeah, I changed them up a little bit, but I do really like the dynamics. I think they're really cool. But essentially, Janice, while working, mind you, now that he's older, working 2 different jobs and still trying to go to school. Janice has also adopted the mother friend role, and he's like trying to take care of the other sides. He's one of the best listeners. Remus and Virgil go to him the most because, again, with Remus, Janice is the only one that he doesn't have to, like, filter himself around. And then for Virgil, he knew Janice before, so he's a little bit more comfortable going to Janice than any of the others, which is different enough for me to read and still like it a lot. Well, I'm glad, because, I don't know. I thought that I changed them a little bit too much. I don't know. I need to, like, not get into detail about, like, everything I thought I did wrong. Let's not go with it. But, rude. Sorry, not this, that. Anyways. But, yeah, so, while still dealing with, like, school and jobs and everything like that, Janice is still trying to help Virgil out, he's accompanying Virgil to, like, doctor's appointments and stuff like that. We just laughed in unison. Hell yeah, great minds think alike. 2 brain cells, but only 1 brain cell, we just share it. It's fine. That's something I say a lot as well. Instead of, like, yeah, we just have the same thought. No, we just share a brain cell, it's fine. I share brain cells with a lot of people. Which is, I think, well, anyways, moving on. I need to just not do that. So, he's, like, accompanying Virgil to doctor's appointments. He's, like, calling out of work to help Virgil on bad days. So with fibromyalgia, there's something called flare-ups where it's particularly bad days, and stuff like that. It's a sparkly yellow brain cell. Yes! Sparkles and yellow. 2 of my favorite things. Absolutely. He's taking off work to help Virgil with, like, flare-ups and stuff like that, everything like that, while also dealing with his own mother. Now I have a couple one-shots on, like, Janice and Virgil, like, trying to get Janice out of that situation and stuff like that. And Virgil's like, dude, there's always room at my place. Now, mind you, this is after they've gotten back to besties and stuff like that. They still haven't acknowledged the fight they had, by the way. They're just besties again. It's fine. So he's like, there's always room at my place. You could, move in with me. And Janice is like, absolutely not. I will not burden your mother like that. And he's like, dude, my mom loves you more than she loves me. So, which isn't actually true, but it's really funny to think about. Sorry. Anyways. But yeah, so then Janice is like, yeah, no, not doing it. It's fine. And then the next we hear about it, and by that I mean a little time jump, and then I write another one-shot. Janice gets into another big fight with his mom. He puts the final nail in his coffin by going upstairs and slamming his door. And his mother is like, you know what? You want to have an attitude with me? You want to act like this? No. Screw that. Now, mind you, at this point, Janice is already 18 years old. So his mom's like, you know what? Screw that, mister. You either get your crap together and contribute to this household, or you just don't live here anymore. Just watching a movie? Psh, ignoring me for a movie? Wow. But yeah, so he calls Virgil, and he's like, dude, is it over yet? No, you actually. I was waiting for you. Just came on the stream. No worries. I'm talking about my Sanders Heights High School AU. It's fine. I was made to, but I'm low-key glad I made it. Well, anyways. Yeah, actually, I announced it earlier on the stream. I did end up making that Discord. The link to it is in my bio, so you should be able to join through that, and if it doesn't work, let me know. I can, like, DM you with the link or something like that. But, what was I saying? Right, so he's like, oh shoot. And so he calls Virgil. He's like, hey, I'm gonna get kicked out. This sucks. What the frick is even going on? Blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, this sucks. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. All kinds of bull crap. I will eventually, maybe, perhaps, if anybody's interested, put the one shot on Tumblr or something like that. Or AO3, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. And Virgil's like, okay, so you know what? I'm gonna come over. Give me just a second. So Virgil heads over. He's like, yeah, you need to, like, do you even want to live here anymore? No? That's great. You should come live with me. So, chat people scare me sometimes. Sorry, I'm distracted. My cousin is an absolute twat. Real. So, yeah. And I think currently in my brain, we're the high school you. Cough home futures. Yes. Okay. You have Tumblr though, right? Yeah? Probably? Maybe? If not, I could always put it on AO3. That's really easy. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm putting it, because I don't know if you're maybe the only one interested or whatever, so... Yeah, okay. So... Yeah. I'll put it... I will go through and edit it, and then I'll put it on my Tumblr, perhaps. Or should I start from the beginning and just write out the one? I think I'm following you. I think you probably are. Because I think I've definitely seen you. Perhaps. Is your user the same? Maybe I'm imagining things. I don't know. And if you are following me, why am I not following you back? Because I definitely should be. I think so. Yeah. But I think I'm not too much farther than that in my head in the High School U, and yeah, there's a lot of holes in that. There's more plot that fills up the holes there. I just like trying to speed run through it because, you know, I don't know, I'm very excited that somebody asked about it. So, I didn't really ask about it. I brought it up, but still. But my only question is, should I just put the one-shots out there, or should I just, like, should I try to write it? No, I don't want to make a post. I want to check. I don't know if I should start from the beginning, or if I should, like, just put the one-shots out there and just, like, have people figure it out. Either sounds good. I think, I don't know, I might do, like, an asks thing and answer. Whatever's better for you. You are amazing. I don't know which one's gonna be easier. That's the thing, though. I'm not good at this. Following. No. Blogs. No. Likes. Trying to find... Why am I, like, not following anybody? I'll figure that out later. But I may not be following though. That's okay. Do. Alright. You know what? Do I have? I'll figure it out. But yeah, and then the only thing to the Bird AU, which I also have one-shots for, like how they all got their birds and everything like that. Except in the High School Bird AU, Virgil doesn't. I haven't decided if Virgil still even has fibromyalgia in that one, just because it feels hard to take care of a bird with that much. But in the High School Bird AU, Patton has a parrotlet named Stitch. Roman has two budgies, which Roman has two budgies in the High School AU as well. He has two budgies called Lemon and Lime. Logan has a Congo African Grey named... What was it? Comet, I think. Yeah, and then Remus got a green winged macaw, but then realized it was not actually a green bird. So Roman also now has that macaw named King. And then Remus got an Amazon parrot and named it Bean. Then Virgil got, I think it was an Indian ringneck, named Zazu. Adorable, love it. So I have the stories on how they got all those birds and everything like that. That's a lot of fun. And then in the high school AU, they all have their pets as well. Patton has a bunny named Thumper from the little rabbit from Bambi, named after the rabbit from Bambi. And then Roman still has Lemon and Lime. Virgil has 4 spiders, 4 tarantulas. Princess, Aragog, Marcus, and Jack Skellington. Marcus from the bloopers video. It's a bloopers video reference to the spider thing. I'm gonna have to find that clip. Janice has 3 snakes, Duke, Noodle, and Bananaconda. Logan has a hamster named Einstein. Remus has had multiple ferrets, and they are just, what was the names for them? I don't know. They each had a name. It was like a name, but it was the same name for all of them, just that name, plus it was just 1 through however many. I remember Marcus. Yes, there we go. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? Virgil has the spiders, Janice has the snakes, Remus has the ferrets, Logan has the hamster, Patton has the bunny, Roman has the birds. No, not missing anybody. So that's fun. They've all got their own pets and stuff like that. And, you know, it's... Shut up, man. To all the people in the Discord, I swear. But yeah, I just wanted to give them all pets because I felt like it. I don't freaking know. And then I also have High School Band AU, but I haven't gone that far into that one as to figure out, like, who's got, like, what instruments, who plays what. Actually, the intuition theory made 0 sense conceptually. I've been thinking about it. The intuition... Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Virgil's opposite, yeah. What's the stream story? What are you talking about? What do you mean, what's the stream? Oh my gosh. People, am I right? So yeah, that's about as far as I go into the high school AU. I'm working on more stuff. I think I'll keep you posted. I was thinking about making like a blog for it, but who knows? Who knows what I might do in the future? Who really knows? Not me. I never know what I'm doing until the day before I do it, so we'll figure it out. I'll decide. The only thing is, would I be able to... I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyways, so, yeah, that's that. As far as other content things, the bloopers video is the next video that I've got coming out. But that'll be for a little bit. Hopefully I'll have the first bloopers video out soon. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. I don't really know. If there's anything you're doing, you can just assume I'll be interested. Well, I appreciate it very much. I was thinking about actually making a post on my Tumblr asking for questions for my high school AU standard sides, and then writing out a script incorporating the questions and how they would answer them and everything like that. So I think I might do that, because that sounds like a lot of fun. Who's Anxious Boy? Oh my It's my freaking cousin. My gosh. Don't have to ask me twice. Yes. So yeah, if you have any questions for the sides, you can go ahead and put that on the post. I'm probably gonna make it tonight. I do all my best thinking late at night, so I'm gonna do some editing tonight. I'm gonna hopefully write. I'm gonna hopefully continue working on that song, and my book, because the sooner I can get my book out there, the sooner I can make a stream talking about it. And oh my gosh, I really want to talk about it. I just can't spoil anything. This is one of my biggest projects ever. Okay. Also, I've written several, like fan songs for Standersides, like in character songs and everything like that. None of them are good, but I might write another one and put that one out there as well. And just not tell anybody it's a Standersides fan song, so that way they don't make fun of me. It's fine. But yeah, so the bloopers video is going to be coming out soon. Hopefully. Don't quote me on that, but it should be coming out soon. Large gasp. I love the commentary. For the record, I'm the dude behind the intuition theory. Hey, okay. So, yeah. I do a lot of interesting things. A lot to do with Standersides, I swear. Take any one of my hobbies, I've probably contributed something Standersides to it. Music things, I've written Standersides fan songs. I write. I'm a quote-unquote author. Standersides, I've written that. And then cosplay and acting, obviously, Standersides. I would like to voice act for a Standersides thing, but obviously, I don't know how I would do that. So many people. What the heck is my user? I think it's... I need to get on your level. It's a lot of fun. I will say it's a lot of fun. But yeah, no. I've written several scripts for Standersides things, like on paper, wrote them out, trying to make up my own lore and stuff like that for the video and stuff. None of them were good. And that was all before I started YouTube. Like, soon after I joined the fandom, back when I didn't like Janice. I know. I didn't like Janice. There was a moment in time where I didn't like Janice, and that is crazy to me. Because he's one of my favorites ever now. But yeah, no, everything that I do, I've incorporated Standersides into. Skateboarding? Yeah. I have sat there and tried to incorporate it. It's something else, really. And pretty much everyone around me kind of encourages it as well. We can just be doing anything, and somebody will be like, okay, but like, how would Virgil do it? And I think it's really great. How? That's a good question. So when I got my skateboards and I was, learning how to keep my balance and everything like that, my little sister was like, okay, but listen. But like, is Virgil good at skateboarding? Like, yes, probably. I would love that. Yeah. I mean, look at the Jam video. He had a skateboard. Was he good? No, but he's good at skateboarding in my head. It's fine. And then I'll sit there and I'll act out different. Ooh, lost connection for just a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's I just act out different scenarios as the sides. I incorporate them into everything for no reason, except for I just want to. So, um, so yeah, it's something else, really. Yeah. The words have left my brain. I don't know. Do that and I get nervous. I talk about it too much. No, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. No. Personally, I don't think anybody could ever talk about Sandersides too much with me. Frankly, it's so much fun. Like, and the fact that my sisters all love it. Like, I was actually over at my cousin's house, and her little sister is sitting there like, she found out who the sides were. She didn't watch the actual series. I told her not to. And she found out who the sides were, and so she would just randomly go, Janice. And then suddenly I have to do Janice's voice because this sweet innocent child has just asked me to be Janice, so of course I have to. Hi, it's Aria. How are you? Hi. I'm good. How are you? There's never too much Sandersides. Of course not. Her favorite was Remus because whenever she would go Remus, I would go Ree. You called? And she's like, yes. So listen, and like she loved talking to Remus. It was really funny, really adorable. Um, it was great. And then obviously my cousin, the one who deemed herself favorite cousin in my Discord server, she obviously loves the Sandersides so much. She will like, we'll be on the phone and she'll be like, okay. But can you say this in Janice's voice? Okay, cool. But like, can you say this in Roman's voice? Okay, cool. But like, how would Virgil react to this? And like, I don't know. Let's think about it, shall we? So, one moment. There we are. Alright. Anyways. But yeah, no. It's great, you know. What I find surprising is the fact that I do that with my sister all the time. It's so much fun though. What I love about it is like I have such a nerdy hobby and I contribute such a nerdy like I contribute such nerdy stuff to every conversation, and like my friends and my family are like, oh, they're always so nice about it. Welcome, hi, welcome back, hi there. Guess what happened? Guess what just happened? Hello there, Ethan. Guess what just happened? And Sanderside's theory is always incoming. I love Sanderside's theories. I am always down. I am always so down. What games are you going to be streaming? Such a good question. Once I get streaming figured out, I'm going to be streaming Call of Duty. I'm going to be streaming Minecraft because I have a Minecraft realm, but I'm also going to be just making my own world for like streaming and stuff like that. And I'm also, per request, probably going to be streaming Fortnite as well. It's hard to find others who are into Sanderside still. I know, the community freaking died. What happened? Okay. So I'm chilling here with Z, right? I'm pretty sure Z was the only one in here for like the longest time. But I brought up my high school AU for like Sandersides and everything like that. And they were like interested in it. So I got to talk about that for like, how long was it, Z? Like half an hour? I felt like I was talking for like ever though. It was really awesome. I got to talk all about it and like explain all the characters and the lore and everything like that. And I know you totally would have listened too, but like you weren't here and that's kind of sad. Like, why did you leave? Oh wait, I remember. Wait, okay, never mind. Hold on. You have an excuse. That's fine. But like, totally. And like the next time that we call, I could totally go off about it, but I'm not going to because I don't think you're actually that interested in the standard side, but it's fine. It's like, it's a crazy series. Oh, by the way, I've been here just sewing. It said that there was only one person here forever. But you know what? The view thing's always been messed up. That's fine. Can you play with me sometime, Fortnite? Of course. I definitely need somebody to carry me to a victory, and I think you could be that person. I've been told you are fantastic. Not long enough. You are the most amazing person to talk to Sandersides to. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I have to say second most amazing person because, like, Ethan. But, like, also, wait, no, Natalie too. Wait, okay, no. Like, all of y'all are kind of on the same line. Crazy. Yeah. This view thing is always off. It sat here and told me I was talking to one person this entire time, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. But thank you for staying, because all my other moderators just dipped, so thank you. But yeah, no, I got to talk about my Sandersides AU, and it was so exciting, and like, it was like, and they were like interested, and then I talked about like putting my my one shots on like Tumblr or something, and they were like, yeah, that's cool, and I'm like, no way. So yeah, that's what happened. If you can't tell, that's super exciting for me. I love talking. I just like, I can't wait until I can do that with my book. I'm so excited for it to be done, but I'm not even close to it being done. What is your favorite part of streaming? Another great question. Look at you. You're on a roll. My streaming is like, I like getting to talk about the things that interest me and having others find those things interesting as well. So they're asking me questions about my book and all kinds of other things, and we just get to have a conversation about things that we're all interested in. And my favorite part of streaming, in short, is connecting with people. My community is super cool so far. I love them all. I'm already honored to have a nickname. Yes. Yeah. That's so cool. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm having so much fun, but you know what would make it even more fun? If you like were like here though. Just saying. Just a thought. Just, if you were like here, like right there. I have a comfy chair, and it's perfectly Ethan sized, right? Standard size mirror duality theory. Oh, that sounds interesting. Do go on. But yeah, no, my favorite part of streaming is connecting with the people. My community has been so great so far, and I'm extremely grateful because it's really cool. Everyone talks about how like the people on the internet are mean, and I get it. People are mean. I've run into a couple, but compared to the amount of people that I've talked to that were nice, it's fantastic. And my family and my friends have all been so excited and supportive about it. It's amazing, really. What was your favorite game to play when you were streaming? So I haven't played anything on stream yet because I'm still trying to figure out gaming. It's not that difficult. I'm just not the brightest crown in the box. But I think my favorite thing to play is probably going to be Minecraft or Call of Duty, maybe, possibly, probably. Except, of course, if we're counting Fortnite with you, because that's obviously going to be my favorite one. Because, like, I forgot, I just thought of it and then forgot. Oh my gosh, that happens all the time. The amount of theories that I've had that I just completely forget about is absolutely ridiculous. Jeez, bro. I talked for so long. I, just, completely lost my entire focus. Do. But, yeah. Da-da-da-da. Let's see. Have a good stream. Good night. I'm going to bed. Thank you so much for coming. I enjoyed the short time that you were here. You should definitely stop by one of my future streams. Always a pleasure having you here. Good night. Sleep well. I will hopefully see you in the chat soon. Thank you for your lovely contributions. Those were awesome questions. Have a great night. Also, today, a bunch of my friends and family that didn't know about my YouTube, found out about my YouTube because I just invited everybody to the Discord. So, my friend Moon, a couple of my uncles, all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, anyways. See, it's saying it's back down at 1 again. My view count is not reliable. Can I just get a head count? Who all is here? Can I just get a head count really quick? Who's here? Wait, is Moon in the Discord? Yeah, I think she is. I sent her an invite. I might have to send her another one. Have I told you about Moon before? Because she's really, really cool. Like, she's like really awesome. Really great. I was just thinking that. Dude, yeah. Crush me. I'm telling you, get in the Discord. It's so much fun. Dude, you've told me so much about Moon. She's so nice. She's so fantastic. I love her so much. She's so nice. Amazing. Greatest, like, she's great. She's all great things. Yeah, because she's freaking fantastic. I was talking about the view account. Wait, well, hold on. Whoa. I was just thinking that. Oh, yeah. Who is Moon? I forget. That's okay. I don't know if I've told you about her because for the longest time we stopped like talking because we both got pretty busy. She is one of my friends that I met in Call of Duty, and she has, you know, those like people that I told you about that I had terrible experiences with. I didn't elaborate on the experiences because let's not. But like the people, Moon has been with me through each and every single one of those groups. And she has stuck with me through all of it. Some of them were some of her closest friends. And when I left the group, because some things were going down, she followed me. And we got pretty close. For the longest time, I started calling her Mama Moon. She was mother to me. And then we kind of like, it was like big sister, little sister, because she's older than me. And she's really, really amazing. She's awesome. Love Moon so much. She's great. But I invited her to the Discord. I don't know if she's in there, but I invited her because she's amazing. And I didn't tell her about my YouTube because I didn't want to. Because I knew it was going to be like cosplay and Sanderside and stuff like that. And I was like, that's going to be disappointing to a lot of people. Patton is a duel of Janice, not because Janice is immoral. Janice is actually, I think, somehow. Yeah, no, I don't think Janice is immoral, necessarily. People look at Janice wrong. He's a little bit on the manipulative side, but he is... The thing about Janice is he's doing the wrong thing, but he's trying to do the right thing. He's just doing the right thing in the wrong way, I think. So no, Janice is not immoral, necessarily. So, yeah, no, you've got a point. Janice is manipulative, and he's, I think, for personal gain. Personal gain, I don't know about that, unless personal gain can also count for Thomas. He's looking out for Thomas. Janice's job is to protect Thomas. If you look back and you think about, what freaking video was it in? The Can Lying Be Good video, I think. Tomical gain, yes. When Janice says, what you don't know can't hurt you, he doesn't hide things from Thomas because I think it's funny to keep things from Thomas. You know, actually, I was thinking about it, and keeping Remus from Thomas was just such a fun joke. No, he keeps things from Thomas to protect him. You know, he was trying to save Timothy from that big crisis he had when Remus was revealed. You know? So, yeah, for the Tomical gain. That's why Janice does it. Love the Janice impression, by the way. Didn't it? Yeah, cool. But I think it was Can Line Be Good? I think so, too. I wish I could give you a timestamp. I had it memorized. I just don't freaking remember. I'm sorry. I just don't remember. Janice keeping the others from Thomas because of mental health, but later revealed them. Yeah. I feel like... No self-promotion. Yes, indeed. Thank you. But... Okay. Anyways. Sorry, I'm distracted by the Discord. But yeah, no, I feel like Janice tries to reveal the others when he thinks Thomas is in the right place to handle it. I think, maybe. Possibly. Janice didn't really get a say in when he was revealed. He oofed up, alright? And people caught on. He should not have done that with Virgil there. He shouldn't have, because Virgil was suspicious from the start. I have the timestamps to freaking prove it. You know what? Let's talk about this. You know, let's talk about this. Because Janice screwed up. Janice screwed up. I have 9 pages talking about how we should have known that it was Janice. And when in the video does Virgil start to notice something? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. 1 minute and 13 second in, we see another slightly overdone movement because Patton's body language was so overdone. Janice overdid Patton's body language so much it wasn't even funny. An overdone movement, along with a subtle smirk. Patton doesn't smirk, he smiles, okay? This action doesn't sound significant enough to be mentioned, but it catches Virgil's attention, and he raises an eyebrow, evidently finding Patton's behavior odd. Exactly, thank you. Keep receipts? I always keep receipts. This whole notebook, full of receipts. The first time he screwed up is when Patton said, "Oh look, it's Logan, everyone's favorite character." I actually can contradict that. Yes, I remember hearing about this one because I think this was when you told me about the orange side. Yes, I actually read all of this to Natalie because she's great and sat there and listened to all of it. So, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? This is when Janice first oofed up. I'm sorry, I have to contradict you here, Crow. I love the way that your brain works. I love your awesomeness, but I have to contradict you because that's not true. I noticed that the please when he has to be director. I mentioned that in this as well. Actually, who's interested? Because I have lots to say. Oh, that actually before Janice said I'm silly like that. True, but no. 25 seconds into the video, Janice made his first mistake. Does anybody remember what that was? It's very, very, very subtle. Z, you're amazing. It's very, very, very subtle. I don't think anybody would have noticed it. I don't expect anybody to have noticed it. I'd love a refresher. I don't expect anybody to have noticed it. He didn't listen. Yeah. Not rising up. Thank you. Listen, okay? He didn't rise up as usual. The light sides rise up. The dark sides don't. If anybody has noticed, the dark sides don't rise up. You could technically say that Remus did, but he didn't. He was hiding behind a TV. Sorry, Ethan, spoilers. I don't know if you're still here, but spoilers, I'm sorry. I'm the queen of receipts? Yes. I'll be the princess of receipts, you know, lower rank, but I still do it. He didn't rise up, he was just there. And then, yeah, you were right, Crow. The second mistake that Janice made was 50 seconds into the video saying, "I'm silly like that," after saying something. Which doesn't seem weird the first time you watch it, but... Wait, switch that? We don't need to switch it, it was fine. She was so excited to ask you this question. Oh. Sorry, I have to reply to people. But yeah, and then, so yeah, 50 seconds in, he does a usual Patton thing, and then follows it up with, "I'm silly like that." Like, okay, that doesn't sound wrong, but the more you watch it, the more weird it comes off. And then, again, Crow, you're correct. The next mistake was when Logan comes in 1 minute and 1 second in the video. Patton, let's call him, he lets him say what Logan wants to say, and then he goes, "Oh good, Logan, everyone's favorite character." Again, it doesn't seem bad, it actually sounds very in character. However, if you're looking closely, you can see his expression and movements are exaggerated, and I don't know if this is just me, but I hear faint sarcasm. Patton's not sarcastic. Actually, selfishness versus selflessness redux, the first part was about foresight and hindsight, right? I believe, perhaps, mayhaps, probably, maybe. I don't know. I haven't rewatched that one in a hot minute. Anyways. People trying to take my words literally. Who are you, Logan? Anyways. Hindsight is 2020. I say that all the time. You know what they say? Hindsight... Anyways. Hindsight's 2020. And then that one I already said. And then this isn't relevant, but 2 minutes, 37 seconds in, when Logan just casually roasts the others, looking at this objectively, so you guys can sit this one out. Like, okay. I am Logan. I love that. Logan's great. Saying about the decision of the wedding and how asking for the two views is important using hindsight. Yeah. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm so confused. Y'all have fun with Sanders' sides. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad you stopped by again. It's great seeing you. I'm sorry that we confused you. I will explain this in depth, probably, maybe, if you're interested. But you have to finish the series. I'm sorry. But not without me. So wait, actually don't finish the series. I'm sorry. I am just confusing you just a little bit more. I'm sorry. Good night. Sleep well. It's 10:30, so I don't know about that. Doop 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 doop. There's too many people talking. Please stop that. I'm gonna promote myself to owner. Because it's like, yeah, so there's not, I don't know. Still here, check in? Yeah. Always interested, just tired right now. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. So maybe next time you have time to call. No pressure, as always. I don't want you to feel pressured with anything that I say. I have to just reinstate it. Anyways, you're tired. Go to bed. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it so much, as always. A dang crow, that's crazy. It's only noon for me? No way, really? Oh, wait, that makes so much sense as to why you messaged me at all kinds of crazy hours. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's a huge time difference. That makes so much sense. Anyways, I don't know if you're still here, but good night, Ethan. I love you. Have a good night. I'm an hour ahead. Oh, so East Coast, or are you in a different country? Are you from the States? I feel like I've asked that question before. I don't know. I want to be in the East Coast so bad. For multiple reasons. One of the reasons actually just left the chat. So, anyways. East Coast. Love it. I love the East Coast. It's so pretty and I have so much awesome family there. My favorite uncles are on the East Coast. Actually, no. I have a favorite uncle in Oklahoma as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Anywho, so see my phone earlier this week. Thought that I was in the East Coast. Yeah, that's not fun. Actually, it's in Why Is Dating Scary when Janice disguises Patton. I need to rewatch that video. I didn't look into that with the theorist mindset. I looked into that with a, oh my gosh, a lore video? For real? You're not joking? It was great. When he said, weird how Thomas, the tone was off. Oh. I immediately caught on to the fact that it wasn't Patton, just because Patton was off. And I was watching it with my little sister, and she's like, oh, maybe Patton's just weird, I don't know. It didn't seem like he was even trying at the time. No, not at all. Not at all. So, no, Janice, no effort was made. But the funny part about that was, when I was rewatching Sander Sides for like the 6th time with Lexi, I don't remember what video it was, but the entire time I'm sitting there like, wait, Patton's so off in this video. What? And he kept doing weird things. And so what I said was, I was like, oh wait, could this have been Janice? But I kind of tossed that theory out the window, and that's why I don't remember what video it was. I tossed that theory out the window because I didn't know if Janice was even a thought when Thomas was recording that video. I don't know if he started Sander Sides with the lore in mind, or if it wasn't meant to have lore, but he gave it lore, and so I kind of tossed that theory out the window. So I have to go back and watch the series and figure out which episode that was. Not that I'm complaining. I will totally watch that series again. Some say that in Moving On Part 2, Roman was actually Janice. I've heard about that because Roman was just acting really, 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 really suspicious. Not like really, really, really suspicious. I over-exaggerated that a lot. But he was acting a little bit odd, if I do say so myself. But I mean, people could be right. That could have been Janice. but we've only ever seen Janice impersonate Logan and Patton, first of all. And second, not saying it's not possible, but also I think Roman was just really off because with him being the romantic side, after all, you can't spell romance without Roman. With him being like the romantic side and with that whole like romance thing going on, I think he was just thrown off a whole lot, if any of that makes sense. But yeah, I think that was the deal. I mean, people could totally be right. I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying I don't think that's the case. So, I don't know. We shall see, I guess. I always told my little sister, I was like, I want to meet Thomas Sanders, not so I can fangirl and be like, oh my gosh, can I have a picture? Can you sign this for me? No. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to interrogate him about his series because I have so many questions. So many questions, and I need answers immediately. Let's see. I need to... I so overdo that. Yeah. All the questions must be answered. At the end of the day, Roman and Janice both want what Thomas wants, but from different angles. Yeah. Essentially. Roman wants it from the more, like, moral side, which I think is just him being like, I don't want Patton to be disappointed in me. Meanwhile, Janice is just like, I couldn't care less. You want this, don't you? That's great. Let's get it. And Roman's like, that's great and all, but you know, morals, Janice. And it's not that Janice is immoral. He's just like, hey, you want this. Take care of yourself. He's the self-care snake for a reason. Selfishness versus selflessness. Selfishness versus selflessness. Roman asked for lying, but Janice didn't. Just wanted Thomas to admit he wanted to go to the wedding. True. But still. Yeah. Yeah. Janice just simply wanted Thomas to be truthful to himself, technically, which is really funny considering what Janice functions as. Like, but, you know, I guess it makes sense. Ow. Stop being rude. Sorry, talking to myself. The callback was definitely the better option, and Janice was right, but Roman ruined it by asking for lying. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And especially considering we know how the wedding turned out with the whole, like, them barely acknowledging his existence and blah, 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 blah. I think he definitely could have been like, hey, I've got this amazing opportunity and gone to the callback, and I don't think they would have cared. So, just a fun fact, always down. For a fun fact, love fun facts. But yeah, no, Janice in that video, it was more of a like, come on, just be honest with yourself, bro. Stop lying. Stop pretending to be a good person. Psh, stop, it's terrible. Just admit to yourself you don't want to go to the wedding. You'd rather go to the callback, and that's totally fair. I don't like weddings, so. Get in there! My gosh. Those drawers are going to be the death of me. But, yeah, no, I totally, yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. I get it. Any theory on Patton's brother, aka the orange side? I've been looking into it, I've been trying to gather more info, but I don't really have any. Because I remember you said he would be anger and the aggression spectrum of anger. Sort of. Like I mentioned in my theory video, Logan wasn't outwardly angry when his eyes flashed orange in in the new video. So, um, I get where you're coming from with the whole like justice thing. You know what I mean? It could make sense. See, I may have a problem because my comfort characters for many things I watch or play are the people who are liars. Same. That's why I turned Janice into Mama Janice. If you need a comfort character to be an actual comfort character, I will throw some one shots at you because they make Janice not lying, manipulative Janice, but Mama Janice. We get the same character, just a little bit out of character for me, frankly. That's what threw me off. Yeah. Yeah, you've got a point. Why is my phone vibrating for no reason? Stop doing that. That's rude. What are you doing? Anyways. I'm getting, like, delayed notifications that I got on my laptop ages ago. Just it's on my phone suddenly. Love it. Yeah, no. I've changed up Janice's character a little bit. Just because I don't, like, they're... Now, you could find some comfort in Janice in Selfishness versus Selflessness Redux after, you know, Janice reveals his name, Logan makes fun of it, and Janice says the famous line, "Oh, Roman, thank God you don't have a mustache. Otherwise, between you and Remus, I wouldn't know who the evil twin is." Love it, Janice. You just, you know, shattered Roman. That's fine. So Roman sinks out. Patton's like, okay, that's kind of my kid. I kind of have to go fix this. So he's like, okay, you know. And he looks at Janice, and Janice is like, I'll take care of him. Talking about Thomas, it's like, okay, that's great. You can find comfort in Janice because that's Mama Janice right there. Patton sinks out, and Janice talks about nudging people down a flight of stairs. Comfort character. Peak comfort character, right? Also, when Roman's like, I thought I was your hero, and Thomas is like, you are. Roman looked at Janice, confirming, almost basically kind of confirming my theory that Janice is like a lie detector. He can tell when people are lying. Roman looked at Janice like, cool, is he telling the truth? And Janice just nods at him like, yeah, that's the truth, brother. So, yeah, sorry, had to go on that rant. Mama Janice and lie detector theory. At the end of the day, justice is on a completely different thing from morality. It is. That's the point. But first, Leslie Odom Jr. Yes, Leslie Odom Jr. Can't freaking talk. Sorry, man. Yes. Roman thought that meant he was lying, though. Essentially, Roman took it wrong, I think. Well, Roman, well, Thomas made Leslie in 2016 already. Yeah, but video. I think Roman was in a very insecure place. Roman's a very insecure character, which sure, whatever. We knew that already. Friggin'. So he's like, I could recite the whole conversation. I totally could, because my gosh, the amount of times I replayed that part of the video because I was like, Mama Janice at its finest. Yes, please. Thank you. Insecurities and fear are surfacely similar, right? That's a good question. Technically, sort of. I think insecurities can be based on how others see you, worried about how others see you and things like that. So I guess in theory, could be, maybe, possibly. Probably, maybe. But does that make sense is my question. Roman holds a lot of the insecurity, but to be fair, creativity, well, because it's also ambition and, well, yeah. Thinking out loud, but not thinking complete thoughts. Love it. Context is for what was it? Losers, dweebs, and Walmart employees. I don't remember. He's ego, so insecurity is something Roman has and represent. Yes, sort of. Yeah, being the whole egotistical. Sorry, I'll stop doing that. Being the whole like egotistical sort of side. Yeah, insecurity. I don't know if that would be what he represents. Part of what he represents. It kind of makes sense. Because, well, it does make sense. And Virgil could technically just be, like, kind of like feeding off of that almost. Virgil and. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I get it. I see where you're coming from. I need to go to sleep. But I don't want to. It's so early in the night. I could get so much editing done. And I don't want to, though. But I'm kind of excited. The bloopers video is already so exciting. I need to close out Discord. This is distraction. Your ego getting bruised by insecurity. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We do see a lot of it in the Santa Sides whole thing. So, yeah. Who was that one person? There's somebody in the Santa Sides Freaks community on Tumblr who made a really interesting theory, but I don't remember who they are. I need to find out. I need to figure it out. Open the theory. Not the theory, the thing. Doodle-doo. Doodle-doo. You're in that group? I am. I am in there. I hardly make any posts. I sit there ominously and just like posts and stuff like that. And every now and then you'll see a comment. So, yeah, I'm in that group. It's such a fun group. Everybody in there is just so cool. It's like the art in there is so cool. I see lots of like headcanons and like one shots for like fan fictions. There was one person wrote something that was really, really good. It was great. I liked the way that the characters were portrayed. It was a little bit off, but my characters are off too. It's fine. I think it's really good. I think it's great. But the group is great. The people are really nice, and yeah. One of my favorite things about the Sander Sides fandom, by the way, everybody is so kind. I've been in nothing but toxic fandoms leading up to this, and it was so nice to be in such a nice fandom. Also, one of Ethan's friends, apparently, so, like, me and her have, like, communicated through him, almost, because she was, like, I don't know, he was telling her about me, and she was like, okay, she's not real, and so he's like, okay, this is her YouTube. And so she's like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. And I was like, oh, that's so nice. And so he was telling her about, like, we were on the phone the other day. He was telling her about that. And he told her that I did cosplay. And she was like, you should do a Lara Croft cosplay. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know who that is because I live under a rock. And Ethan's like, Tomb Raider? And I'm like, okay. I played the Tomb Raider game, like, a billion years ago. I'm in that group. You are? How have I not seen you in there? Have I seen you in there? I've probably. Maybe I have. I think I would. If I saw you in there, I probably would have been in the comment of whatever you said, being like, Z, whoa, you're here? Wow, that's crazy. Thomas is kind, so his fans also kind. Yeah, it's true. Kind people do tend to have a kind fan base. Oh my gosh, is that why all my people are so fantastic? I haven't posted anything? Okay, no, that makes sense. I don't think I have either. I might have said one or two things. I might have made one or two posts. I don't really know. I don't do much. I don't do much with social media. I'm probably most active on YouTube. Bro, why are you still live? Why? Oh, it is nearly 11 o'clock. I usually don't go past 10:30. 30. That was like half accent, half not accent. I'm still live because people are really entertaining. I'm not one of them. My chat is entertaining me. So how many sides have monopoly over Thomas's emotions? Right now we have 3, Roman, Patton, and Virgil. Yeah, pretty much. I like to lurk in the corner and look at pretty artwork. Same. Yep. Um, I really I like seeing people's artwork. I'm not particularly skilled in drawing, so seeing other people's drawing and stuff like that is really fun, and I love it. I usually like to sit there and like read people's uh, theories and stuff. I'm a big theory person. Back of the emotions theory. Those three represent 3 out of the 4 corner of the emotions already. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Yeah. You've got a point. Got a point. Um. But I'm a big theory person. So I look at the artwork, the theories, the headcanons, just to see if I agree with anybody. Who's the 4th corner? That's a good question. Who is the 4th corner? Trying to find the one person. They're like super active in the Santa Sides Freaks community thing. Multi-fandom fan. Awesome. Just saying. Anticipation, aspiration, compassion, and competition. Oh, interesting. This is an interesting theory so far. I just feel like I just need you to go into depth, go on, go make a big long Tumblr post about it. Go into depth about it. Because I think that would do really well. Why are you just sending emojis? I don't understand. What is that? I've got my glasses on, I can't see it. It's like a box. So I'm missing aspiration or competition. Aspiration is Roman. Yeah, that's true. Competition. It's Mom. Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I saw that you texted me, but I didn't see what you said, so I'll check that after stream. That's the only reason I haven't replied yet, sorry. Welcome to the stream, though. We are talking about Center Sides theories and fun stuff like that. Ethan was here for a little bit. You missed him. He went to bed because he's lame. Unless he's watching this back, because he does that sometimes. Hi, Ethan. I didn't say you're lame. I was talking about a different Ethan. That has nothing to do with you. Totally. So, yeah. Anyways, back to theories. Greetings, ma'am. Everyone's so polite to my parents, and I love it. It's great. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's really fun to just watch people be like, "Oh, your parent is in the chat. That's crazy." Hello. How's it going? So theoretically, the orange side would be competition. Competition. With everything in the... Sorry, I'm trying to put all the evidence together to see if that makes sense. Because... Or something related. Something, yeah, probably, maybe? I don't know. I need to put the evidence together and see if it makes sense. Because last I heard, Crow, you have a theory that there are 2 orange sides, just like there's 2 blue sides. So one could, but the other no, because they. Sorry, I'm still thinking. I have to process. I process things a lot slower than you guys. I just need to, get my thoughts together. Two, yes, there is a theory of crows that there is two orange sides, which would be quite interesting. Like the two blue sides, Pat and Logan, would be two orange sides, Mr. Orange and Mr. Orange Part 2. I don't know. Why does it say there's a notification? I don't see a notification. One event. The world's gonna end in Rome, Italy. Interesting. Love it. Anyways. It's cool. Yeah. Crow's got a lot of cool theories. I've got one theory that stands out because it's trying to call the biggest plot twist in the entire series, almost. Well, what could be the biggest plot twist, depending on how Thomas, goes about it. I've got one theory. Crow has plenty. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Me and Crow have been talking for a little while, pretty much since I made the video, I think, yeah? So, yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. I just don't understand how one person can have so many theories. Like, I'm not skilled that much in the theorists thing. I'm not. I know, right? Yeah. Like, it's one thing to be able to like write things and things like that. It's another thing to be able to draw things and things like that. Both are cool, but like theories that actually make sense, those are hard to come across. That takes at least 2 brain cells. Exactly! And I only have one. And it's consumed by my first theory and my book and stuff, but who cares about that? I do. Do. Let's not. But yeah, no. I don't have the brain cells for that, so I just listen to Crow talk about their theories, and that's fun enough for me. Who needs your own theories when you can listen to people talk about theirs? Just saying. I've got plenty of other things that I can talk about, except none right now. I may post something random on the Sender Sides Freaks. Do it. Let's also not acknowledge how I said half of that with an accent. I don't know. Do it. I love random posts. Those are also kind of funny. Like, the kind of posts where you can tell that they thought about it at, like, 3 in the morning and just put it out there. That's great. I love those kind of posts. Those are fun. I have a lot of 3 a.m. thoughts. I don't know why I don't put those ones out there more. That'd be fun. I should do that. Let's also not talk about how I don't know how to use social media. I think it's just Tumblr and YouTube. I post like every once in a blue moon on Instagram, and I think I only just posted my first post on X the other day, but I'm thinking about just deleting the app. I don't use it. I don't care enough. Just a thought. There's also not all that much Standard Sides creation. You should do normal 3 a.m. posts. Normal 3 a.m. posts. No such thing. I have an account for almost everything, but I don't post anything real. I have like the popular social medias because I wanted to make an account on everything, just to be out there, make it easier for people to discover and find my stuff. But I just don't care enough to post all that much. But you know. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. It's 11 o'clock and I still haven't covered your cage. Exactly. Yeah. It's just like, psh. I'd rather go around and see what other people are saying rather than say stuff myself. It is past 10 o'clock and my bird has turned into a gremlin. What are you doing up there? You know that's not a perch, right? Don't tilt your head at me. He's like, oh no, I've been caught. Yeah. I definitely need to probably post more on other stuff. That's what people tell me anyway. They're like, oh yeah, grow your community and stuff. Post consistently, stream consistently, do this and that. And I'm like, actually, I don't want to. But, we'll see what I do. Also, might start going live on Twitch soon. Apparently, it's not as hard as I thought it would be. Especially since I would be streaming from my Xbox. Because I cannot afford a PC yet. So, maybe some Minecraft. Maybe Call of Duty. I don't really play many other things. Possibly Fortnite. But I'm not a huge Fortnite guy. You know what? Sure, let's go with it. Yeah. It's getting to that part of the night where I'm just running out of things to say, but that's alright because I've been live for almost 3 hours, so we're gonna call it good, I think. I need to eat some food, and so might, yeah. I mean, I'm really surprised that you've been able to talk this much. It's midnight for you. Oh yeah, East Coast time. Yeah. So you should probably go to bed as well. I don't know if you have anything. What day is it? Friday. So it's weekend, but even still, you should probably maybe sleep. I will totally join you for Fortnite or Minecraft 100%. You play Fortnite? Excuse me? What? So what you're telling me is we need to play Fortnite. After playing Call of Duty, Fortnite is so easy. It's so much fun. Give me a sniper, easy win. Yeah, I dabble. Good enough for me. Me and my sister, 4 wins in a row last time we played. And you want to know who carried that team? Both of us. But mostly me. Because we found a sniper. All 3 games. I found a sniper. And it was easy from there. So, to be fair, I play Warzone with my dad in his group of sweats. So, it's definitely made Fortnite a lot easier. That's impressive. I don't play shooting games. That's fair. Shooting games aren't for everyone. But yes, I would join. You totally freaking should. So we definitely need to play Fortnite soon then. Just because, before we stream it, I just need to see if we're on the same skill level, you know what I mean? I'm good. But I haven't played in a hot minute, so I might be trash. That's alright. I don't remember how long it's been. Probably like about 2 months since I've played, which isn't that long. Before that, I went years without playing, actually. But yeah, no, we should play that. And then Minecraft, obviously. I've seen you play Minecraft. I mean, the chaos would just be great. And for those of you who may not have noticed, or maybe, just maybe, it just hasn't been long enough, Natalie is like Remus on crack. Just Remus. Straight up. Little bit of Virgil. Completely Remus. It's been since summer for me, so 7 months-ish, probably more. Dang. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just need a couple warm-ups. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I love Minecraft. Me too. It's such a chill game. It's so much fun. Yeah. So, would you be down if I did like a video? I want to. We should. No. 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 You know what I want to do? I want to go to a con, and I want to do a vlog. We should go to a con. All right. I want to be able to cosplay. I need for a fandom I'm in though. My favorite type of human. Well, I can't really say she's not my favorite type of human because, well, unfortunately she's one of my best friends, so no, I'm just kidding, but still. Oh, February's coming up. I might actually have a Valentine this year. Just saying. Um, February's coming up. We might be able to plan something soon. That's pretty exciting. Um, yeah, it's pretty cool. 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 If I haven't said that enough, it's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I want to go to a con. I want to be able to cosplay, and I want to do a little cosplay con vlog thing. I don't know if any of that made sense, but I want to do it, and I want to do it all. You know, preferably while I'm still working at my dead end job, so that way I can take the time off because it's not going to make much of a difference anyway. Even better, because if we do that, I'm making cosplay for Silk Song. Oh, take the time to learn. So, yes, I would watch. Nice, you totally should. It'd be so cool. I'm honestly, I'm trying to think of something that I could put out that you wouldn't watch. You said you'd be down for anything, but I will be masked. Yes, yes. No one shall know my face. Yes. Be anonymous, sort of, kind of, maybe. That's kind of cool. People already know my face. My dad's idea was for me to not face reveal at all. Until like I reached a certain amount of like subscribers or something like that. But then my first ever post on the internet was literally a video of myself. So that plan went out the window. I was just too excited. But yeah, I want to go to a con. I don't even know where to start with going to one of those though. So I'm gonna leave it up to you. Just find a good one so we can cosplay something good. I want to cosplay something good. I've barely cosplayed anything but Santa Sides, so we'll have to see. But yeah. Well, I will face reveal when I'm 18, but I'm not. Probably won't be when we go. It just makes it even better, you know what I mean? Because then people are like, oh, who is this person? What do they look like? It's killing me. And then you turn 18, and then everybody's over there, like, hey, what do you look like? And then it's like, whoa, yeah. Because that's totally how it's gonna go, you know what I mean? But yeah. I get what you're saying, I get it. Oh, and then, we should eventually, mystery person. And we should drag Ethan to a con with us. Because he would totally not hate that at all. Going to Fan Expo, it's in the middle of August. Dress up and comic characters and stuff, it's all fandoms. Ooh! That sounds like a lot of fun. Middle of August. That'd be pretty cool. Middle of August. Sorry, it's like... Okay, for context, like, next year, late July, early August, mayhaps, is when Ethan's coming out to visit. And that's exciting. So that'll be like a 1 year difference from that, and that's just what I thought of, and I don't know why, but that's what happened. But it's right around the corner. It's our home place. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah. And then maybe if he will let me, I will make a little vlog when he comes out. Or we'll do a little stream together and he can sit out in the little background. 30 minutes, I think. So it's about from my place to your place, which isn't that bad. Sort of. I think our place is... I think it's about... Yeah. Just blast some music. I can talk in Patton's voice the whole drive again. Because that was not annoying. It wasn't annoying. You can't be annoyed by Patton. But yeah, no, that'll be a lot of fun. I'm just frankly excited because it's an opportunity for us to just go do something. And it's been really long since we've done that. So, I think almost a year since last time. I'll practice my Remus, don't worry. Please do. Please do. It'll be so much fun. Remus and Janice interacting. Hell yeah. It's really funny. After I uploaded the video, Ethan was like, all your impressions are spot on. And I'm like, really? I thought they would trash. Other than possibly Remus. The Sanders car, yes. And then that's what the first clip of the vlog will be. Is just our impressions of the sides. But like, put an emoji over Natalie's face. A little emoji. Show's coming up, which means we can hang out soon. Yes! I'm so excited. I think the last time I saw you was just like for like 30 seconds, and it wasn't good enough. So yes, I'm so excited. Pick whatever day you want. I'm just gonna take it off work. It doesn't matter. It's not like it's a good job anyway. I've got several people who have had their hours cut, so they will be happy to take my shift. Don't worry. Gosh, I need to go to bed. You really do. I appreciate you sticking around so long, Z, but I think we all need to go to bed. Hopefully, it won't be a million years until I go live. I would go live tomorrow, but I won't be able to go live until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So... And I work the next day. So, wait. You probably should, yeah. I appreciate you sticking around this long, Z. I appreciate your contributions to the conversation, and I really appreciate you letting me rant forever. That's freaking fantastic. Yeah, I definitely don't have bullying in the morning. Definitely not on a team. Natalie, you didn't tell me about that. I'm sitting here keeping you up moderating. Not that there's much moderating to do. Z is fantastic. Good night, Z. I hope to see you again soon. Definitely do post that random thing on the Sanicides Freaks thing so I can follow you. Have a good night. On the next stream, hopefully. I'll be putting updates and stuff on Tumblr and stuff. So, yeah. Have a good night. I hope to see you soon. Should probably would have stayed up anyway. Yeah, probably. I mean, probably, definitely. I'm excited now. We could, like, hang out and stuff. Sinks out like Roman. Finally, someone who get the reference. Yes! The best way to sing out. Night. But yeah, you know, what we need to do is we need to when we hang out, what we need to do is we need to call. Because then you guys like video, like I say video call just as an excuse to see him, but we could just straight up call. I don't care. I would love to see you guys interact. Like, actually, that'd be really funny. It'd be great, dude. Sorry, yeah. The fact that you and Ethan get along as well as you do is like my favorite thing in the world. My favorite thing. Anyways, are you still sewing? By the way, I need to close this out. There we go. Because I'm thinking about... Yeah, I don't care if people see my face. It's my parents. Yeah. I mean, that's fair enough. That's the only reason I was not allowed to have any sort of social media and stuff. Is because parents thing. Oh, I stopped. I finished half. Oh, good job. That's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was just wondering because I don't want to sit here and keep you up, but I should probably go to bed or at least end stream. I don't know. I don't want to keep you up though. We definitely need to do a call. We just need to call at some point, so we don't need to sit here at the end of my streams being the only time we interact. We need to just like shut up and call each other sometime. The only thing is my schedule is so open. I sit here and the only thing I think about is, well, so and so's probably busy, so I never reach out to anybody. Half today, half tomorrow, because I need to have it done by Sunday. Yeah. Easy peasy. Absolutely. Yeah. But, yeah, no, my mindset is always this person's probably busy, so I just never reach out or anything like that. I just wait for them. Which, I mean, that obviously is not working. I need to, be a decent friend and reach out every now and then. Which, psh, whatever. I need to stop being British. Or else I'm going to be British for like 3 days. I get stuck in the British forever. It's like the SpongeBob episode, but not with accents. Wait, what? No, I got that reversed. I need to go to sleep. Anyways. But, yeah. So, to sum it up. To sum it up, absolutely forgets everything that ever happened. To sum it up, you need to go to bed, I need to go to bed, but we need to do... I'll let you know my schedule as far as I'm aware. I'm not busy until Thursday. Just can't call before 5:30. However, if you want to call at like 1:20, I think is a free period for me. 1:20. Yeah, if you're free, that would be pretty swizz. Swizz. I started saying that because Stephanie started saying that. But yeah. I mean, yeah, let me know if you are free around then. I mean, if you are free around then, just call me. I have nothing to be doing. To be honest, I'll probably be up until like 5 or 6, so I might still be sleeping. But call me anyway. It'll wake me up, and then we'll just talk. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty fantastic. I have so much to tell you about that I can't always exactly say on stream, so. But, yeah. No, if you want... Yeah, my 8th period is early release, so legit just sit in the hall. Scares the crap out of me. Real. So yeah, give me a call if you are free. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. I'd appreciate that very much. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Ethan. The same thing I think I told Ethan. I might not have actually sent that message because I don't think he ever replied, so I probably didn't message him. If you've got free time, I'm always free except for when I'm at work. But if I'm at work, my phone's always on silent when I'm at work, so it doesn't hurt to just call if you have time and if you want to. That is history teacher behavior right there. If I know anything about history teachers, what I don't, because I've been homeschooled. But from what I've heard, that's a history teacher thing. Why is it always the Miss last name? Blah blah blah. Why must she be so blah? Because every other teacher calls me first name but not him. It's like Snape vibes. Like, please, let's not. Well, technically the other teachers in Harry Potter do it as well, but Snape is just the one I decided to pick on, so sue me. But yeah. Go that way. I'm probably gonna edit or write or music. Probably not music, maybe music. I don't know. Maybe eat something, because I don't think I've eaten since like noon. So, did I? Oh no. Anyways, yeah, I should probably eat and get some work and stuff like that. Please do get to bed at a decent time. Well, eat. Okay, okay, okay. I don't want to anger the short people, which I'm already angering by calling short people. But please do get to bed at a decent time. I don't know what time you have to be up tomorrow, but considering the fact that you said morning, it's already not looking good for you. So yeah, maybe you should get some sleep. Maybe you should. And then go eat. I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon here within an hour. Good. Within an hour is better than whenever I'm gonna go to sleep by 8. Well, if you're asleep within like half an hour, you'll be okay because that's 8 hours. So you said you have to be up by 8. Yeah. Yeah, that's 8 hours. You'll be good if you go to sleep within the next half an hour. I just have to not keep you up. So I'm gonna go to bed too. By go to bed, I mean I'm gonna eat and edit and stuff until whenever I feel like going to sleep. And then Tracy's gonna lecture me for being up all night. And then Ethan's gonna be like, dude, why don't you fix your sleep schedule? And I'm gonna be like, psh. Anyways. So yeah, you go to sleep. I'm gonna eat something. Good luck with your bowling tomorrow. Call me if you have time. I will talk to you then. I love you. Good night. Sleep well. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for moderating for me tonight. It was really nice having you in the chat. Bye.